Wake me up when you arrive. I'll roll one up. Just about that time to take a ride in the 04 truck. Just roll one up and roll out. Roll one up and roll out. Just roll one up and roll out. I don't give a fuck where we go now. Chillin' at the crib, relaxing. Disappeared from the earth like magic. So sick that a bullshit happening. Roll one up, hit the road, no traffic. 2 o'clock on a Tuesday riding. Ain't nobody but my wife beside me. Hustling time by putting in mileage. I was move with more vitality. I don't care where we go, there ain't no going back. Just shut up and roll.
What up, y'all? It is me, it is I, it is him, Davey No Fucks of the Nation of Elevation. And like always, I try to bring you some good news, some great artists, and all that. But today is not one of them days. Maybe later on, but right now, so I'm going to go in, before I introduce my guest, I'm going to go into the stories of this a little bit. There was an artist, and I'm not going to say his name. I'm going to let them bring up their name, his name. But there was an artist who accused one of my staff of a sexual assault. So I let it lay, and I investigated, as you're supposed to. And you know what I found was crazy. So the accuser should be the one that's being accused. And why I say that is I have all the proof you could possibly fucking want. Anything you can possibly need. I have it. Documents. Let me introduce my guest. Y'all, this is the homie Tyler, my co-host.
What up, y'all?
Tyler, my friend, are you ready to clean your name?
I am. And
Are
I'm
you ready for
also
all this shit
ready
to
to
end?
bring light to a situation of something that should have been taken seriously
And in
years
this
and years
case,
ago.
what you do is you do what's right to defend your name, right?
100%.
Well, you and I have been down this road together and nobody's listening to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me introduce my next guest. Matter of fact, you introduce our next guest.
All right, so check this out, y'all. Our special guest for today is the supposed victim that I assaulted. Give it up for Acid Happy.
Hi, guys. My name is Heavenly. Most of you know me as Leah, and I am the victim that supposedly got assaulted by our friend Tyler.
Okay, wait a minute. What?
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. So, first off, let's start this out right. Let me give a few more people a couple more minutes to join, because I know the people that were involved in this, that accused and said all this dumb shit, are watching. And this show will go everywhere on all my platforms. But before we start, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you guys?
We're great. I'm great. Now things are about to be a little better for me. My chest is going to be cleaned off. You know what I mean? My plate's going to be empty, and I'm going to sip on my coffee and hit my bong happily.
Clearing the consciousness, you know?
Right.
Getting
So,
things on the table that need to be on there.
I guess we're going to we're just going to get right into it, because I don't want to, first and foremost, to any of the victims that are watching this or that are gonna watch this, just know I'm sorry. But I hope this gives you a little relief. All right, so Tyler, my first question is for you. Who is the artist we are talking about?
The artist is he goes by his artist name of Scrappy Music Made, but his legal name is Cody LaCure.
And what is the nature of this live? Why are we live?
Well, it started back in the beginning of February when he decided to accuse me of being a child predator, a child groomer. I molested Heaven up here, other side, my bad. Yeah, when in
So,
reality,
what is
I
a
was
groomer?
a
A groomer,
Go ahead, either one of you.
a groomer is somebody who basically manipulates mentally the mind of a younger person in order to take advantage of them and benefit from them in sexual or romantic nature.
Okay. So you were accused of all that? You're a pimp. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway,
The pimp juice. He got it.
anyway, anyway. So Heaven,
Yes, sir.
as weird as this sounds, why are you on my show?
I'm on your show because I want to tell the truth. Nobody came to me and asked me any questions other than Tyler, and I just want to help clear his name and also bring light to the situation to let people know what really freaking happened regarding all of that shit.
Okay, so I guess what I want to know is, welcome to the show, Scrappy. Guess what I want to know is, shed some light on the situation.
All right, so a lot of this started when I was about 11 years old. Now, Cody used to babysit me when my dad would be around. My dad would have Cody babysit me and my younger sister and my older sister Brittany. Mind you, me and my three sisters were all under the age of 16 during the time of us being babysat, which is why we needed a babysitter, obviously. Let me just say, my sister Brittany was the first one. She got kissed by Cody. They were their each other's first kiss. Well, my dad had left him babysitting, and then shortly after that, I had to have been about 12 when he started insinuating things with me. He was dating a woman with the name of Tiffany Cruz at the time that this had started. So this goes way, way back to between the 2013, 14, and 15 time frame for any of you curious. So he would do this while he'd be in relationships with Tiffany, obviously. It got to the point where it was more than just texting sexually back and forth. Mind you, at this time, I was 12 years old. I was born in the year 2001. So being that the year was 2013, that would put me at the age of 12 years old. From 2013 until 2018, I'm sorry, is when a majority of this stuff had happened and went on between Cody LaCure and a numerous amount of other people that I will bring up later in the show. Do you guys have any questions going forward?
No, go ahead. I'm watching.
Go ahead, you're watching.
So when you say he started with your sister, is that an older sister or a younger sister?
Brittany is older than me. She is a year and a half older than me. My younger sister, who he's done the same thing with, is a year and a half younger than me. So there's barely age gap differences between me and my sisters. And at this time, when everything had started, we were all under the legal age of consent, which in the state of Ohio is 16.
Right. So so did you give him consent?
Okay. Yes, I gave him consent, but at the age of 12 years old, your brain is not you're not developed functionally enough to be able to give consent for stuff, especially when you're being told things like I love you, I want to be with you, you're my girlfriend, we're in a relationship, we're romantic partners. Stuff like that. You're being fed lies to believe something is true in order to get what you want. That is the nature of grooming. That is what grooming is. basically lying to a younger person to get what you want and to take advantage of them in a sexual or romantic nature.
So
It's a predatory behavior.
do you feel that at this time that he was manipulating you
100%.
violating you?
100%. I was a child. I did not know better. A person at that age should have known you don't do that to a kid, period. You don't touch a kid.
Fact.
Like, you know what I mean? I'm 23 years old. I'm just a few years older than he was at the time. Maybe a year, 2 years older than he was at the time. Let me tell you this. I don't go around looking at little boys or little girls thinking, oh, I wonder if they'd be my girlfriend or boyfriend. I don't. That's fucking weird. That's predatory behavior.
Facts. Facts. So was it, damn, this is a tough one, man. Was it so I guess I'm just gonna ask, did he rape you?
Statutory rape. That's what it's considered. Yes, because I was under the legal age of consent, and by law, I was not legally allowed to give consent, whether I said yes or no. So due to that nature and that law there just in place, it is considered statutory rape. Yes.
Okay, and mind you, I do have other victims that do want
There are other victims
that do want to come forward, but I think this is going to be enough to do it. So we ain't, man, but I got to do this. I have to do this. This was a mandatory, meant to be, hands down, take care of, because it's got my whole team fucked up.
Absolutely. And the accusations that are being thrown, I want to throw this out there for anybody curious just for a second. Tyler did nothing but protect me. He was in a position where he knew that I needed protection. He did nothing but drive me home and make sure that when I was fucked up, I was safe and wasn't left alone with weirdos when he could.
So did you and Tyler ever have any relations?
No, me and Tyler never even held hands. We never even kissed. Me and Tyler did nothing. I have no reason to lie. Why would I lie? What benefits do I get from lying about kissing somebody or having sex with somebody or relation?
Fact.
And Tyler's a good dude at that. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't throw him under the bus. I wouldn't do that no matter what. He's done nothing but be good to me.
So a little bit about Scrappy is he's represented through Hangar 18 Studios.
Mm-hmm.
They threw me under the bus and called me a liar and called me a piece of shit and whatever not, and yelled at me and this and that, you know, and I let them do that because in my mind I already knew the truth, and now I've got the proof. I've got chats between probably, I'm gonna get, let me look. I got chats from people, females, and what's weird is a male. So this motherfucker out here, P. Diddy. Anyway, stating that this scrappy mudmaid, Cody LaCour, is out here drugging, am I right?
Mm-hmm.
His victims and taking advantage of them. I talked to a man this morning who had told me, and I'm not going to expose who this man is. He had told me he had seen one time he was at a party over at Scrappy's house, I'm assuming his mama's or whatever the fuck, where he lives now, whatever the fuck. Anyway, and she was fucked up just enough to where she couldn't think for herself. He climbed up on top of her and he raped her. I don't know what hurting people justifies. It's, how can you be I'm a good person to be around. I'm a good person to be around, but as soon as the door closes, you turn into a piece of shit animal.
Mm-hmm.
For one, I've never been a fan of Scrappy. I've had him on my show, because I highlight artists. That's what this is not what my show is about. This
Right.
is me doing God's work. And so he accused, and he accused, or he accused. Yep, share it with 13 Action News. I'm down. He accused, and he accused, and he accused until this promoter, who I'll say something about him later, and producer, who I considered my brother, blocked me. Or yeah, he just dogged me, made it where I couldn't play a certain label's music, which I'm okay with. Maybe this will clear it up. I am a huge fan of that label, and I am a huge fan of the person that we're talking about right now. But you reacted before I could react. So when it was brought to my attention, you had already flipped script and blew it where I couldn't even deal with it. So the only way for me to deal with it and figure out my A's and B's and what, I'll read your guys' questions in just a minute. Just give me a few minutes. When I go through this and I deal with everything, I gotta think about the victims. That's first and foremost. And I gotta think, I don't give a fuck about any label that don't want me to promote them. I promote for free. So who's that really hurting? Anyway, so I reached out to the owner of that other label that I'm not gonna mention because he's not involved. And I asked him, I said, you guys don't want me to play your music no more. And he said, well, I gotta respect, my business owners, my business partners, respect whatever. I'm cool with that. And I respect it. I love both of y'all. I don't give a fuck what's going on. I ain't got nothing but love for you. Dizzy Blaze, I ain't got nothing but love. Nothing but love. You know what I'm saying? And I hope this makes you realize that I have no reason to lie to you guys about anything. I don't give a fuck. Jump off the high level bridge, land on the fucking concrete. I'd be like, the nigga did a swan dive. I saw it. It was dope. I got you. I ain't got nothing but love. So what you need to do is you guys need to wipe off your eyes like you're just getting up. And you need to realize that motherfucker Scrappy, Cody LaCour, is a real piece of shit. You can go ahead and tell us more of your story, Heaven. I'll try not to interrupt. I just be getting bent out of shape over it.
No, you're good. It's your show, man. You do what you got to do to get your word across.
Wait, before you go any further, let me catch up on some of these questions.
Let's do it.
People are sick. This is a difference between doing drama and exposing. I was molested as a child by my mom and my husband. When I seen him when I was 10, I was in jail for attempted manslaughter. Holy fuck. Due to circuit judge gave me a supervised OR bond. He came out and did not press charges. See, and that's the difference. You got your justice in a different way. She's been stuck with this in her head
for 10 years, almost longer than that.
And nobody to deal with it, nobody to talk to.
And every
Right.
time I try to speak out about it, I get blocked. I get reported. My pages get reported when I make posts and I talk about this shit. It gets to the point where this man is reporting me and making sure my pages get taken down so nobody can see the truth. And then when I do spread the truth, he sits there and lies about it.
This motherfucker ain't getting deleted. You can also watch this on Instagram. You can watch this on Facebook. And you can also watch this on YouTube, amongst anywhere that my shows are previewed. Google me. I'm famous. Anyway, so when Cody, we ain't even gonna call him Scrappy. When Cody LaCour, Scrappy Mudmaid, so you guys know, but I'm just gonna call him Cody because he don't deserve all that extra credit.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so when this was going on, you said your older sister
Yes.
was, and there was another victim in your family besides you, right?
Yes, my younger sister as well.
And how old is, I don't want her name, but how old is she?
She's right now, she is 21, and my older sister would be 24 and a half, almost 25.
How old was she when this happened?
I think my older sister was about 15, 14. I was 11 or 12 when this started. And then my young sister, he started with her after me. So she was about 12 or 13 when he was doing this with her. So she was a little older than I was, but she's younger than me, if that makes sense. But he did it later down the line after he did it to me, to her, the younger one.
Oh, justice is about to be served, Taz. I promise you. Matter of fact, let me make sure. Let me set it in stone right now. Here is your copy, Heaven. Maybe. Here is your copy right here. I sent it the one with your full name.
Okay.
Now, right, I'm with you, Russ, but we're gonna go a different route. So, as I was saying before this, you know, what up, Toe Man Ty? Oh boy. So what I was saying before this was, when you blame somebody for something, or not blame, I'm sorry, that's a fucking great word. When you accuse somebody of something and you stay in their ass about it, you know, it's 9 out of 10 times you're the one doing the dirt.
Mm-hmm.
So as I'm doing my research on this, and I'm getting these fucking crazy ass inboxes. What up, cuzzo? Just listen. I'm getting these crazy ass inboxes, and still right now I'm getting inboxes from fucking victims. She's not the only one.
I'm not the only one, and there's 3 people that have been manipulated by him in my family, alone in my family, and I'm really good friends with a few other people that have also been victimized. I'm not going to say their names, but just know that they see this, they know what's going on, and they probably will speak up. And I hope you guys do. I hope those victims that are watching do speak up.
Cody LaCour. Oh, and Toe Man Ty must know him. He says Anna witnessed. So, with that being said, I'm telling you, bro, your music is done. You better go into hiding because it's over with. Heaven took the jump shot from 3/4 court and it sunk nothing but net.
Game over.
With that being said, wait, I'm a witness about the shit we talk. I I told you earlier I talked to a man and I wasn't gonna expose him, right? Can you see the questions down here?
I'm blind, but
You may not. I'll read them. It says, Toe Man Ty says, I'm a witness about this shit. And we had talked earlier. He says, he said, Honky introduced me and you earlier. Okay. So that being said, there's one witness, and he just popped up. Imagine the people that are in my inbox. You are a rapist, a pedophile. You need to be going to jail. I can't. You just did, Dave. I can't. This is a different kind of show. I can't give no shout outs. I can't. You can. Feel free. Wow, dude. It's a lot to take in when you really think about something. You know what I mean? And like, I would not. She is being. He raped and has multiple victims.
Yes, Toe Man Ty, that's heaven.
Yes. So when I say that, the accuser is usually who should be accused.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this whole live this day. I will. No, I'm not blacking out anything. What the fuck? Hell no. She's taking this whole thing. She's got her own copy of it. Hell no. She can do whatever she wants. If she wants to block motherfucking things out of it, she can.
I ain't blocking nothing out. I'm telling the truth and nothing but
That's
the
what
truth.
it's about. That's what it's about. And you can go ahead and tell me more about what was going on.
It started, a lot of it was like initially just talking back and forth between the ages of 11, 12, and up till I was about 13. And he was dating Tiffany Cruz at the time that it became sexual, when he took me into a shed that was behind the house he was living in at the time with a friend of ours named Riley Nierenberg, who was also about 13 or 14 at the time that this had happened. And he watched me lose my virginity to Cody LaCure, who had to have been about 19 or 20 at the time of this happening. And then after that, we had sexual relationships on and off for the next 45 years. Him and Connor Burke, one of his really good friends, who's older than Cody LaCure. Actually, Connor was 21 at the time that he started having sexual relations with me. They both would basically take turns passing me back and forth, like, and excuse my disgusting language when I say this, but like I was some sort of child whore to them. And they were literally basically telling me, oh, I love you so much. And Cody would invite me to apartments that he had been staying at on the east side of Toledo. And he'd have me over there while his ex-girlfriend Tiffany Cruz was there, and he'd be sleeping with me, 15 years old at this point. He'd be sleeping with me while his girlfriend was in the other room, having sexual relations with me while his girlfriend was in the other room at this time. Not only that, but when I was young, when this had first started, he would give me marijuana, like he'd smoke weed with me. At one point, he had told me that if I didn't smoke, that I was a bitch, this, that, and the third. Would make fun of me for not smoking and convince me to smoke. And then cigarettes got involved at some points, and then it turned into more hardcore drugs. I know, honestly, with that group of people in general that I've mentioned, cocaine has been involved. Prescription medication that is not prescribed to me has been involved, if that makes any sense.
And real talk, Jenna Brown, that is what was going on. Go ahead, continue, Heaven.
Yes, I was absolutely being groomed from a very, very young age. It was an emotional roller coaster for me, because at the time they took advantage of my poor home life, because growing up as a child, a lot of people who personally know me know that my mother is well known in the field of addiction, and my father had a lot of health issues before he passed away last year. It'll be a year, May 7th for that, actually. But you know, they took advantage of the conditions of my parents and realized like, oh, she's unsupervised. We can take advantage of this. We can benefit from this in our own disgusting way. And they manipulated me to have their way with me. And a lot of people will look at it like, oh, well, you consented because you said yes. But at the end of the day, would you want your 14, 13, 12-year-old child to be sleeping with a grown man? Would that not upset any of you? Would that not upset you guys? Think about it.
You're
You know what I
right.
mean? I
Being
wasn't
the
in the right
father of a
scene.
child, you know, if I ever found out someone did that shit to me, I'd be in prison for life. I would kill the motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, people don't realize the extent of the entire situation. It goes very, very deep, and there's a lot of manipulation and correlation involved in this. Drug use, sexual exploitance. Like, he would ask me for nudes. He had my child pornography from me for years and years. He asked me to send him nudes, and I would, because I genuinely thought that, oh, we're in some sort of secret, awesome romantic relationship. I was dumb, okay? But
So, real quick, I do want to point something out.
yes,
Towman Ty did say before you even started talking about uh the drugs and alcohol, he had brought up about how they would keep you drugged and drunk
they would.
before you even mentioned it.
Oh, I'm not reading the comments. But yes,
Yeah,
I
I
was
wanted to point that out there. Like,
I was constantly fucked up around them. That's why I only smoke weed and I have my nicotine. I don't even drink alcohol. I'm pretty much sober. I can't do nothing no more because the shit that I went through with them regarding all of the nasty fucking drugs that I did and all the shit that I had to go through. It's insane. It's insane the amount of grooming and manipulation that these
I
people
can't tell
have.
you that, Russ.
What's the question?
Where's you live?
Oh, we can't say that.
I can't say that, but just know they're doing that is human trafficking. You're 100% right. But the
Jenna
way she's
said,
doing
well,
it,
at the young
so
ages, you're not
the
old
way that
enough.
the way that this is going down is it's whatever comes out of it comes out of it. But right now, she is trying to get closure for herself, and it just so happened that the man that did this to her is also accusing Tyler of doing the same.
Tyler never did these things. There are
So
people. There are people that I personally know that can vouch for me and Tyler and say that he's nothing but the protecting type. He just wants to protect
that's
people.
my dog. Like, he's been nothing but good. Even at his worst, he's been nothing but good to me.
Same here. I have nothing but good things to say about this man.
So, wow.
It really breaks my heart that somebody would go out of their way to accuse Tyler of these things as well and involve me without asking me or bringing me into it. Like, why are you going to bring up my name but not come to me and ask me? You know what I mean? Why are you going to go out and accuse somebody else of doing the thing that you did, but then refuse to talk to me about it and say, hey, did such and such thing happen because I need proof? Like, that's silly.
It is. Your cousin said no matter if consent was given from the victim, that's still a child. That's fucked up. People would even think that.
Mm-hmm.
Jeremy says he did the same thing that human traffickers do.
People don't realize that shit. That shit goes so deep. I was fucked up all the time. There was not a day that I would be with those people that I was not drunk or high out of my mind to where I just didn't know what I was doing. I don't remember a lot of that stuff. And it's messed up because there are gaps of days and weeks that I have no recollection of at all. Because I'm so traumatized from it that I've subconsciously blocked out those memories because they're that fucked up.
I agree.
Look, Dave, your cousin was even saying I've known Tyler for years, and Tyler is a good ass dude, very protective over women. I've seen it, and the reason that I am protective over women was I was raised by my mother, my grandmother, and my great grandmother from when I was born to the age of 5 when I met my stepdad, who's been in my life ever since. So I've always had that deep compassion for women more than what most guys do because I was raised by them. So, you know, and it really sucks that, I couldn't get you out of a lot of these situations.
A lot of them you couldn't because you have to look at it like this. You're a grown man, you have grown man responsibilities. At those times you were either at work or doing something that was important to you at the same time. You know what I mean? You were a busy person, you had to make your way to live. And that's something that they were lacking at because a lot of you at that time you realized that none of them had their ambition to do anything with their lives. Nobody had jobs back then. Everybody had the time to constantly do drugs and stuff. And unfortunately, you weren't one of those people that was constantly around getting fucked up and doing drugs 24/7 like that. You hung out with us when you could, when you had the time to. And that's not your fault. That's not your fault.
I mean, some of us aren't privileged to live off of this state like other people.
You're absolutely correct. That's the truth. That's the truth. You know, some of us have to earn a living.
Yeah, Toe Man Ty. My name is Tyler also.
All right. So anyway, as I was saying, let me go back to what I was saying.
Yes,
so
sir.
this guy, and you did this to yourself. This guy is he
Oh,
raps
Jesus Christ. I haven't heard that nickname in forever.
what?
Shram Nuts.
Hold on. I'm still, believe it or not, I'm still over here tagging record labels in this from all over. So he raps for Hangar 18. And I got a lot of respect for them guys, and that's who's blowing up my inbox, by the way. But anyway, he had this label who I and still to this day, other than that piece of shit dude, Rapist, I have a lot of respect for that label. I do. Hangar 18, they helped me get to where I'm at today. They had a big handful in it. And I love it. I got a lot of respect for them. But that dude, Cody, hold on. That dude, Cody, is a rapist. Facts, hands down. There's victims, not just her. There's victims.
Multiples.
And if you're watching, which I know you are, you can still go ahead and hit my inbox even after this show. I will make a group chat for you and your people and the victims, so you guys can chat amongst each other and see the similarities as you guys take these videos and do whatever you want with them, whether you take them downtown to the police station, whatever. I'll make it super 1000% available to you.
Read Ty's comment he just put.
This Toe Man Ty says, and oh fuck, don't push no buttons. Anyway, Toe Man Ty says, what the fuck? He said, I've witnessed him rape a girl who was passed out.
No, that just makes my fucking guts feel disgusting.
So again,
Eh,
did you and Ty have any kind of relations?
Me and Trammy, hell no. He has given me the big brother love that I needed. And I don't say that in a disrespectful way. I mean it in a way that he was there for me when the adults that should have been weren't. Period. I'll do a little bit of a similarity thing here. Jerry Springer, how he took care of the kids on the iCarly set with the Dan Schneider shit. That's how Shrammy was for me when it was going through my childhood. He was one of those people that when he was around, nothing like that happened. Nothing like that happened when he was around. Period. I wasn't taken advantage of when he was around because he made sure that I'd go home safe. And if I didn't go home safe, that I was made sleeping somewhere that he knew I was safe.
Hold on one second. So I usually don't answer text messages during my shows, and I don't. It is what it is. But this is crazy, dude.
Toe Man Ty says, "My name is Tyler Long, and I will testify."
There it is. Okay, Ty. I need you to put your thinking cap on. I need you to put your thinking cap on.
I know who Tyler is.
So, Tyler, what I need to know is you talked to Breezy and she recorded the message. Do you remember that whole incident?
I didn't know there was a recording, to my knowledge,
Okay.
as far as I can remember.
When you talked to her after a show, she recorded you. With that being said, she said that there's admittance. I wasn't there unless you guys stayed on the restream or whatever. I wasn't there. But she says that you admitted to having relations with Heaven.
Hmm?
Yep. So, how true is that?
Not to my knowledge.
I'm gonna say right now, there ain't no reason for me to lie about who I done and didn't sleep with, and I did not sleep with Tyler. We had no relations. He's one of my really good friends. Yes, we slept in the same bed before. Yes, but we have never even cuddled or kissed or held hands. He just protected me and made sure that I was safe growing up.
Well,
And
so
that was
guess
when I
what?
was older, by the way.
Guess what just happened? You're gonna love this. So now I'm being accused of talking to underage women.
You.
And it was within the last, I don't know when the fuck, but I think that's funny because one thing I don't do is fuck with no kids. So with that being said, I cleared their name and you needed to push the blame somewhere else. So I'm gonna be that guy. I'll be that guy. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you that, I am in a very committed relationship and I am married, but in the process of a divorce. So with that being said, his information is coming from Ray Ann Ellison, my soon to be ex-wife, who the reason we aren't together is she cheated on me with a crackhead and she cheated on me with her first fucking cousin. I have all that proof too. So
Yes.
with that being said, bring whatever else you want to bring to the table because the truth is right out here.
And as far as I know, that recording, from when I talked to a lawyer, that recording
I don't
Breezy
fuck
has
around with Snap. I talk to my daughter on
is
Snap,
considered
so that's
an illegal recording because I live in Michigan, which is a two-party consent state. So if it's not, my permission's not granted on there, that's an illegal recording. She can get in trouble for it.
Okay, a recap. Heaven, give him a recap on what's going on here.
Okay, recap. My name is Heavenly. Most of the people watching this will probably know me as Leah because that's the name I used back then. Cody LaCure, also known in the rap industry as Scrappy, Music Made or Mud Made, whatever that goes by. He's been victimizing or accusing Shram, my friend here, of molesting and grooming me as a child and putting these false accusations on Tyler instead of owning up to the things that he himself had actually done. So the things that Tyler is being accused of are the things that him, Connor Burke, and a group of other people did to me growing up. And Tyler was one of those trying to protect me from these people, from Cody LaCure. And Cody LaCure is the one who jump-started all of this stuff and initiated the beginning of it, just so that everybody's aware. He's the ringleader of this mess.
Okay, so he raped you. Pretty much.
Yes, it's statutory rape. Yes. Between the ages of 11 and 17 years old. I know that after 16, it is considered legal consent, but considering I was being groomed from the ages prior of 11 years old up to that age, I was being statutory raped the entire time. And what's fucked up is that every time me or my father tried to do anything, he would make sure that he got a way out of it. That he lied his way out of it, or made sure that he would get our shit deleted and banned and all the evidence would be removed, everything, to make sure that he could stand his ground and not get caught doing what he was doing. And trust and believe, I'm not the only woman that this has happened to. There are girls that are the same age as me that have been dealing with him for the same amount of time. And they have come forth to me and said stuff to me in the past and have asked how I deal with this shit. And I tell them that I don't know how, because I've been living with it for the last 10 years and I haven't figured out how to get rid of this man. And he tries to come back every chance he gets. He's so disgusting. As an adult, he has tried to come back to me and manipulate me, and I'm just not for it. I don't do that shit. I'm good.
Look. Anyway, if you say that, send it to me. Then send me it. You keep saying that he said this and he said that. I don't have that proof. I have what's in front of me right now. Otherwise, you're just wasting your breath.
What's the point on trying to put the blame on somebody else, or trying to convince things that didn't happen happened?
Yeah, I said it.
Yeah, that's great. I do. 2 years younger than me. You can read all this later.
Oh, and while we're on this topic, since Breezy wants to be on this topic so hard, the profile that I showed her, Heaven, I asked you if that was you. Was that even your profile?
Honestly, that profile was made in the time that I moved out of state. For those of you who are aware, I do not live in the state of Ohio anymore. I will not be giving my location, but I do not any longer live in the state of Ohio. In fact, I live over 7 hours away.
Why did you leave?
Because of all of the things that have happened the last 15 years of my life regarding all of this. It's a lot of trauma. I didn't feel like I could be safe in the city that I grew up in the town that I called home, because around every corner, it was one of the people that did this to me, that victimized me, that did these monstrous things to me. Everywhere I went, there was one of these
And
people.
for the record, you are very, very strong for coming. Oh, shit. For doing this.
I'm not doing it just for me, though. I want everyone to know that I'm trying to bring light to this situation so that other people feel safe enough to come forward too. I just want everyone to know that you guys are not alone in this. Whoever's out there listening, you guys are not alone.
And my inbox is open. So don't think that because this show is going on right now, that I won't take your inboxes, and I will. Like I said, I will connect all the victims together. I will connect all the victims together. Damn. Okay.
What?
Those are pictures. I seen them on Facebook also. Good try though,
Shit.
bro.
Pictures of what?
But anyway, this dude.
Do I even want to know?
I'll send him to the group chat in a little bit when he's done. Now he's sending voicemail, so I can't really read them. So when I decided to go live with this, it was, and honest to God, I swear to you, watch your feet because I can't sit still. I'm high. I honest to God did this for closure for Heaven. When she came forward, she hit my inbox, and she's been on my Facebook for, I got a whole bunch of her Facebooks on mine.
I'm known for that. I got a lot of Facebooks, y'all.
Damn, what'd I do with that lighter that quick? I'd be on drugs, bro. So when I ask, what finally made you want to approach me with this situation? Because I was trying to let it lay, you know what I mean, and see if it blew over, but you wouldn't allow that. What made you want to reach and tell your story?
Well, a lot of it has to do with what's right and what's morally right and wrong in the world. And I'm a person, duality is a real thing. There's always good and there's always bad in the world, but my heart leans real heavy towards the light and the love in the world. And morally, it's scary for me to be doing this. I am terrified right now. My body is shaking and my guts are on fire. But at the same time, I know what I'm doing is right because it's bringing justice to a situation that many, many people are victimized as. And also, people are being falsely accused of things that they shouldn't be falsely accused of. And that situation also needs to be cleared up. And there are a lot of people involved in this that are not being honest and are trying to hold other people to things that they didn't really do. And that's messed up. And I also want a chance for other victims to feel safe and feel a little bit less alone in this fucked up world. Give them the opportunity to come forth and think about how they can come forth, seeing that I've brought my story to light and I'm sharing my experiences with everybody, that maybe other people that are watching this will finally get the courage to say, hey, you know what? He did this to me too. It's time for this man to go down. It's time for this man to get what he truly fucking deserves.
Facts. You can go ahead and if you can tell us more of your story, Heaven. We are, these guys are on here to they're giving thanks to you for coming clean, being strong, and staying in your beliefs on coming on to the show. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I did this 6 years ago. I actually a DJ exposed himself, but prior to him, exposing himself to the victims came forward as they did here. And I said then I would never do another show like this. I don't give a fuck what the circumstances are. I will never do another show like that again in my life. And I didn't. You know what I mean? For 6 years, I didn't do it. And then this popped up, and I'm like, oh, fuck, we're going for a ride.
And it's a wild one. It is.
So after weeks of investigating and doing my background search on everybody, so I made sure that all my ducks were in a row, all my proof that's in my inbox, you know, the victims that are going to come forward or who haven't came forward yet, they'll be here. And they'll all get a copy of this. They'll all get a copy of the inboxes. They have full access to this. This will be plausible in any court. So it is what it is. What you guys do with it is what you guys do with it.
And I appreciate you allowing me to come on here and tell my story, I want to point out, and giving me the opportunity to spread the truth and spread the light and make sure that everyone is aware of what actually happened, because it makes me feel better. It's clearing my conscience. It's taking away a lot of that built up emotion that I've had the last 10 years of my life, and being able to be here and to talk to you guys about this does clear so much up.
And for the record, there is, I know you're not, I mean, I know you're trying to keep up with what's going on, but on these questions, if you look at these questions, you know, either during or after, you'll notice that there's more than one victim of a different kind of sexual assault on there.
Yes.
So when I say what she's doing is most outstanding, take a fucking stand. When they don't believe you, put it in their face. If they don't believe you and you have all the proof, bring it to me and I'll put it in their face.
Absolutely.
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to fight for your rights. I got you. I got you.
Because that, it's like, man, after hearing all this, that it's some sick fucking shit.
It is some sick shit, and it gets deeper than that. Like, you have to realize that
the one thing that's crazy to me is I can't listen to voice messages right now, so I'm sorry. The one thing that's crazy to me is, you know, if 11 is his youngest known victim, what's really his youngest victim? That's what's scary.
That's what's scary. And from what I've heard by hearsay from other victims, I know that there's younger victims out there, and I just want to make everybody aware of that. I cannot say names because I do not have permission to say these people's names, but there are younger victims, 100%.
Without saying names, can you give us an age?
I'd say between the age of 8 and 9.
Damn. What the fuck?
Yep.
Y'all can send me stars on this live. In your corner there, it's got a little star. You push that, you just send it. Send it. Support the Nation Elevation. Send the stars. But if you don't, it don't matter, because that's not why we're here. So
I'm speechless.
When I say that it's almost impossible for a victim to stand up, and that's because every emotion that they went through during that, or that are going through, is wiped out. They don't count. Them emotions don't count because your mind is fucked. You don't know what's right, what's wrong.
Absolutely.
And even though a victim, you know, there's people that, you know, now brought to light that I would have never in my life guessed that he's done this to. And it's sad because how do you stay, and I'm not going to say humble, because just recently I learned humble is letting people walk on you and get over on you.
Oh yeah.
I learned the bigger word is grateful. How can you be a grateful person throughout life knowing that you are a monster and doing monstrous shit?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't believe, I'm not going to get into it, but I don't believe in Jesus and God. I don't. I'm sorry to anybody. I believe there's a higher spirit, but I'm not going to get into that. So when Judgment Day comes, for say, who the fuck are you gonna? How are you gonna argue and say, "Oh, I don't belong down here"? Blah blah blah. You're going to hell right after prison.
Ain't that the truth?
And for a victim to come out, it's the most disgusting thing to hear that a person was violated in taking, you know, the purity of this person, because there is male victims also. I'm just saying. And getting them all fucked up to where they can't think straight. They're not all the way there. And they're just fucked up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Their thinking is fucked up.
And
Like,
at 11, 12, 13, and 14 years old, you shouldn't be doing drugs anyways. You're just too
hell
fucking
no,
young.
you should be outside playing until the street lights come on.
Exactly. Go home to where you belong.
Fuck. And when the victims come clean, they come not clean. When they come forward, they are called liars, and
Called
they are
liars,
called,
drama
oh,
starters.
this person's a whore. She's talking shit, or he's talking shit, or whatever it may be.
Mm-hmm.
And truth of the matter is, in this case, it's the total opposite.
Yeah.
It's the total opposite. She's a victim who decided to come clean and try and get closure for her own sake. And it just so happened to be that this Val's Vicious is in here. He said, what about grown ass men trying to fuck with underage girls? We're going to pull out that on the table. I don't know what you're talking about. You keep saying this. You're not talking about me, because that ain't me. So you keep talking about this, and it's all in defense to what? Scrappy? Scrappy's he's fucked, bro.
He's the bottom of the barrel.
He's fucked.
The crumbs in the bag.
There's no getting out on this. And this is the reason I unblocked you three from the show, so you could see. You said, bring me proof. Bring me proof. It can't be no more proof than this. And I was just gonna let the shit lay down. I wasn't gonna go no further with it. And I understand that. He's just, it's just him. He's not representing nobody. That's what he says. So you said, bring me proof. All I want to do is play the music. I don't give a fuck about none of that other shit. I mean, I care about this because this is serious. You can right here. I got I got her on here right now. But the seriousness of it is, she's a victim. And there's more in my inbox. I don't know none of these people. You know what I mean? I moved away from Toledo to get away from drama, and I did good all the way up until this right here.
And it came back in a full circle. This is the end of that circle, that whole cycle. that we've all been going through with all this drama the last 10 years, this is the end of it. This is the clean. This is where everything's coming clean. I will be telling no lies, and I will not be lying for nobody or trying to make other people benefit off of any situation. I just want
You
people to
don't
feel
want to be
safe
live
and
with nobody else.
come clean.
That was the conditions of being live with her, is that I didn't add nobody else. That I unblocked you guys so you could see that we call it sneak dissing, but so you guys could see that I wasn't doing this behind behind Scrappy's back or Breezy's back. Breezy and first and foremost. So Vels.
So he says Tyler is 11 years older than her and admitted he was fucking with her in 2018. I knew her in 2018.
I was literally about to be 18 in 2018, and we weren't fucking with each other. We were hanging out as friends. He would take me to and from work sometimes, and he'd spend the night at my house when we'd get too drunk, or vice versa. But I was literally basically 18 at the time, and even after I was 18, we still hung out. And up until I was about 21, we hung out. And we still communicated after that. Tyler never did nothing wrong. What does he benefit about lying about having sex with me when I was that age anyways? No offense. How does that benefit him about lying about that? How would that benefit anybody about lying about something like that? And not asking the person yourself and just going by hearsay about what you're told.
And Russ is a Nazi.
Jenna Brown says that's a lie. I was around in 2018. Okay, there's your proof. She was. Jenna's one of my best friends. I've known her for 20 years.
Jenna Brown?
Yeah, Jenna Brown, she commented and she said, that's a lie. Tyler didn't fuck with me in 2018. She was around in that time, and she's telling the truth. She was around in that time. She absolutely was.
And that's what Vels is asking. He said, this is why I'm asking you, Heaven. He's not being disrespectful by any means. He's just asking questions.
To be liars sometimes.
At this point. And you know,
okay, I understand.
Vels did want to know how old you were so he can do the math. He said, this is why I'm asking you, Heaven.
I am 23. I was born April 6th, so my birthday was like a week ago. Literally a week ago. Literally.
Well, happy birthday.
Thanks.
And like Val says, he don't stand for any of this shit. I told you before we went live, this is the last thing.
So, Heaven, real quick, since Vels is watching, how did we meet exactly?
We would hang out. I met you through the older people that would hang out with me at Connor's grandmother's house.
I was friends with Chino.
Yes, you were friends with Chino, and he was the person that would sell the people marijuana sometimes. Way back in the day.
Whatever.
Who cares about that? That's besides the point. He did nothing wrong either. He was just the dude that brought us.
He was the plug.
Yeah, he's the plug. There ain't nothing wrong with being a plug.
Oh yeah, dude. Chino had some great gas and fucking fire ass wax.
Fire.
First time I ever smoked wax was with Chino, and it made me black out.
I gotta watch you. He said Connor, a
rapist too. Yes, Connor and Cody both took turns with me for like 7 years of my life, between the ages of 11 and 18, pretty much. They would basically take turns being my boyfriend and passing me around.
And you thought that was okay because it was natural because it's been going on so long, right?
Yeah, I thought that it was okay. Not only that, but that's stuff that I had watched my family do, my mom and stuff do. So they took advantage of my mental stability from my home life as well and manipulated that to their advantage and their best benefit.
And so is Connor and his dad. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, let me rephrase that. Connor, his dad, there was a stepfather that was also involved in this stuff because Connor's biological father and his stepfather both attempted sexual relations with me when I was under the age of 17.
Morning,
Both of
Emmett.
them.
I wish the situation was a little better, but good morning.
Good morning, sir.
But you can continue.
There was excuse me, I have a brain fart. There was a lot of people involved in that, a lot of older gentlemen involved in that. And young women my age, younger girls my age, that they would bring around, and even had a younger man, Riley, who was my best friend at the time. They'd be constantly getting him fucked up too. I understand he's a boy and he wasn't getting victimized in the same way as us, but he was also a victim. And back then, he wasn't old enough to decide whether he wants to get drunk off of on liquor or do LSD at the age of 15 years old. When these people are feeding all of us kids, these grown men, feeding us all these hard substances and getting us all fucked up so that they can use our money, that they can take advantage of us sexually, however they can benefit by having us kids around and having us fucked up around them. That's why they would do it. Sean Rife is another one. He had sexual, he was in love with my younger, huh?
No, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was going to say Sean Rife is another person who is older in that age group that had relations with my younger sister, who's only 21 years old. Since the age she was 13, he has been obsessed with her and would ask to buy nudes from her, would ask to do so much child pornography. Both Sean and Scrappy were known for wanting the child pornography really bad. Like, they would ask the little girls to send them nudie pics all the time, and thought that there was nothing wrong with wanting to pay for it, thought there was nothing wrong with wanting to see it.
That shit's crazy. Shit's just crazy. What up, Pops? Yeah, this shit is all fucking crazy. Oh,
listen, I see Breezy's got questions. If you got questions, I can answer questions. Just comment them.
I'm waiting for him to come across the screen.
Okay.
I'm just floored by the whole thing. You know what I mean? Like, this is, somebody that we're supposed to idolize because of the music, and who's in the people's eye is actually doing the same shit to Diddy. Because you can say what you want and you can inbox me what you want, but the fact is, right here's the proof, and I've got documents. So when I say the only reason I did this is because I love y'all, but I love my show more. And I love my friends. And one of my friends was in a little bit of situation. I investigated, I learned, and all of a sudden, the truth emerged in my inbox, but not by one. I'll count them. 12. There's 12 victims in my inbox. 12.
That's 13, including me.
13 right now in my inbox, accusing this man of sexual oriented crimes with proof. You can't get no more set in stone than having the victim, who clearly moved on, tried to get away from the whole thinking process, moved away from far away from the state that this happened in, and is doing her own thing. And
Change my alias.
Then all of a sudden, boom, here we are putting it right back in her face.
But I'm done with it this time. I'm telling the truth and making sure that everybody involved knows that knows that I know that they were involved, and everyone who was victimized has the opportunity to come forward now.
So, and you don't have to answer this. You can if you want, but you really don't have to. Can you name the people in this time period that victimized you?
The people in this time period that victimized me,
that was associated with him.
That was associated with him. Everybody all together. Starts with Cody LaCure, Connor Burke, Eric Nierenberg, Connor's blood father. I don't know his name. Scott Burke or something like that. Let me say there's a few other people that have been involved that I don't necessarily know if they're relevant, if that makes any sense. But those are the ones that did the most crime, I'd say, regarding all the sexual assault and stuff. And the other people are kind of just people that watched and didn't speak up. So I'm only bringing up people that physically harmed me, have physically or have attempted to sexually assault or have physically sexually assaulted me.
Sorry, Heaven. What proof are you wanting to see, Breezy?
The inbox.
This is the female that y'all accused me of doing this shit with.
Right.
You can't get no more proof than that. That's why
I'm not going to sit here and lie.
You have the opportunity to now.
You think I'm going to release my victims' names that are in my inbox? You're wrong.
I'm the voice for them. I'm the voice for them.
And it took. Listen, let me tell you how much work it was to convince me to let me clear her conscience. So when this first all popped off, we were just trying to figure out if we wanted to contact her or not. You know what I mean? Because we didn't want to put this back in her face. And we talked about it. Tyler finally's like, fuck it, Dave. I'm going to reach out. She's my friend anyway. So he reached out, and then all of a sudden I get all these crazy ass screenshots between the two of them talking, the two of a couple of other people talking that have this conversation. Really, only time his name was brought up was, there's a couple of places in this conversation that I have this message, and another screenshot I have is of Scrappy and this other person in my inbox. And I have one of the victims on the show. So I don't know what proof you want other than what I got right here on the table. I didn't want to do this motherfucking show, but because of the closure for the whole situation, fuck it. Let's do it. Let's close the whole fucking scene down. Let's shut the whole fucking show down. And let's fucking let these people get their closure. And my motherfucking God, did I do that? I fucking did just that.
But just using her word is crazy. At least I show proof. What proof do you need other than the victim herself?
Yeah, why are you victim blaming here? Like this is what's happening. This victim blaming is what's happening right now.
And this is why people don't come forward with the situation.
This is exactly why people wait 10, 20 years to speak up about shit. Because people like that want to say, oh, well, there's no actual proof. It's just hearsay. Okay, well, it's hearsay. What happened 10 fucking years ago when I was a child?
Hold on. And Breezy, if you look above your content, your content, your message where it says you said 13 There goes a witness right above there. I don't know what this man, Toe Man Ty, eyewitness, seen it happen. Seen it fucking happen. Why is my motherfucking messages so far? Oh, there. Now I can see them. I'm slacking my shit. I was reading old messages and I couldn't understand why I was seeing them on here and not on here. They're coming up faster on Instagram.
They're coming up faster on Insta.
Yeah. So I guess the real deal is, now that the truth has been exposed and
Girl, you got your numbers right. I promise you. I promise you. I read her comment about, before I crush this man, I want to make sure I got my numbers right. They's right. I wouldn't be coming up here and lying for no reason. How the hell does this benefit me coming up on this show lying?
and wait.
Yes, sir.
Breezy was in here. Breezy's in here, asking questions also. She's not trying to stir the pot at this very moment.
Right.
She just wants to make sure that everything is incorrect. I mean, everything is correct.
Yes.
Am I right, Breezy?
Now that he got exposed, period. See, that's the thing, though.
Breezy,
like,
that's Breezy.
There's no
can I
hard
keep it real
feelings.
with you? The hardest thing I'll let you go in just a second, Ty. The hardest thing for me, the only reason I did not let this go is because I enjoy the music that comes out of them labels.
Right. So music is a beautiful thing.
I couldn't let it go. I had to do what I had to do. My show, you would do the same thing like you did in the beginning. You would do the same thing to save your label. I'm doing the same thing to cover my ass.
As an artist, I respect that. And that's another reason I come on here, is because, like, in that sense, I want you guys to have your conscience clear too, because my name's being brought up in things and people are being blamed for things they didn't do.
And even though Heaven has been on my Facebook for God knows how long, this is really the last 2 or 3 days is the first time I ever talked to her, and I knew her pops.
Yeah, my dad, who passed away recently, knew him.
So, all right, Pops, it's rap artist Scrappy Mudmaid.
And real quick, I do want to say that I don't have any hard feelings against, Hanger 18, you, Breezy, Vels, any of you guys.
Let me play the music.
I just wish you guys would have given me some time to actually contact her.
Or contact yourself. I'm not mean.
Breezy, I actually asked her that Facebook that I had showed you that one night wasn't even hers. That was a fake profile. So I don't even know who I was talking to that night.
I've had my Facebook pretty much set privately since I moved out of state, and I've been out of state since late December.
I gotta get some power cord.
Yes, sir.
You guys go ahead, continue.
So, I just wanted to let you guys know. I didn't want the drama. I have a family now, and that's the only reason, I blocked you guys. It was get you out of my life temporarily while I figure things out. You guys said you wanted to talk to her. She's here talking now, so.
And I got no reason to lie or hide anything from anybody. Tyler's a good man. Tyler's done nothing but be good to me and protect me. He's the person that I needed in my childhood. And looking back, I didn't realize how much I truly needed his guidance back then. And had it not been for him, I probably would have been in a lot more fucked up situations than I was. Seriously.
Dave,
He saves me from a lot of shit.
Vels is in Restream. Do I have your permission and yours having to bring him on?
That's really up to heaven.
Who is that?
Vels, he was one of the guys that was asking questions.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because I told her in the beginning I wouldn't bring nobody on. So that's totally 1000%. Sorry I look so far away. My computer's about to die. And
That's A-okay.
It's 70 degrees outside.
Oh, it's nice out here too.
So is that okay then?
Yes, you can absolutely add him.
All right.
I love you, Dizzy.
I'm gonna try to hop on from the computer, but my shit's being fucking slow.
So can I play the music yet?
Look, bro, I'm gonna just put it out there like this. I'm gonna let it be known for everybody that's watching. I don't stand for none of that type of shit. That's the type of shit to make you fucking eat a bullet, and I'll say that shit on live because I don't give a fuck. Anybody can take it to court and use it on me because I will kill a motherfucker and I don't care. I don't put up with none of that type of shit. Now, Ty, we ain't get to fucking talk, but you kind of fucked yourself with getting your fucking math wrong, buddy. Just gonna put that out there.
Yeah.
So I'm glad now, the thing is, though, I could have went and asked Heaven myself. My only issue is I don't know what profile Heaven uses anymore because she adds me from 37 fucking different profiles.
Yeah, and that was
So
my
I
issue. Is I didn't know what one.
Heaven, you know who I am. Is she still up there? I can't tell. It's not popping up on my side. She's still there.
Pulled off somehow.
Oh no, hold on. Here she is. Hold on, she dipped. She'll be back.
All right, well,
she might have closed the browser on accident.
Heaven knows who the fuck I am because Heaven has been trying to fucking be friends with me since I was Dizzy Blaze for a long time.
My shit fucked up. My bad. My Wi-Fi's
No, you're good. Heaven knows who I am because she's added my fucking Dizzy page about 40 fucking times back in the day.
Yeah, I have. I'm sorry. I'm mad at that. I got a lot of Facebooks.
That's why I just told them. I said I couldn't. There was no way talking to her because I don't ever know what fucking Facebook she's on.
I know. Well, I got to because motherfuckers always reporting my shit.
My issue with Ty is Ty, you fucked up by your math. That is what I went on. That video with Breezy, I went on by math, and your math wasn't fucking mathing. Your math put her at 16 and you 27.
Yeah, no.
It's that motherfucking Toledo public schooling.
No, that's Washington local. But no, math has never been my strong suit.
Because when I seen that shit, and you can ask Breezy, that's exactly why the fuck I went off like I did, because I did the math.
And that's why I told you when we were arguing, when you were yelling at me at high rate, I love you, Dizzy, but I'm gonna go figure this out. And I blocked everybody so I could do the research and I could figure it out. And when they reached out to Heaven, when Ty reached out to Heaven, I was at that point. I was at the point where I'm like, I'm just gonna let it lay. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. And when she came forward and told me this and said that, you know, there's others. And, you know, I posted yesterday that I was going to do this. And between the time I said I was going to do that and still to right now, there's people in my inbox that came that don't want to be mentioned on the live, but will go to court that are victims. So, you know, I had to do this. We did this once before and it almost sunk me. You remember that, Dizzy? Vels?
He's frozen.
Oh.
He might be. There he is.
But we did this once before and
we have no audio from you, Vels.
And it fucked me. For a long time, I was having issues dealing with my emotions and dealing with like all this shit that came forward. Like I was floored. Like how does that happen? You know what I mean? Like, and I don't mean any disrespect to anybody other than Cody. And again, you know, to me, this is not what I wanted to do. This is not what I put these shows back together to do. My plans was to be drama free and play the greatest music that some of y'all have ever heard. You know what I mean? And enjoy shit. But at this point, I'm stuck. You know what I mean? I'm just in a place where I can't play the music that touches my heart because I can't get on the same page with everybody. And that ain't even, you know, like I said before, I was past that. I just let it lay. She came forward. And when she came forward, where's my phone? When she came forward, it fucked me up. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? And I was still at that point. I don't even know who these people are sending me invites. But at that point, I was like, well, maybe, I mean, it's being put in my face again, so maybe I ought to deal with it. And in the meantime, you know, I knew that I was going to lose some friends over this. You know what I mean? And I knew that my true friends were going to have my back. And I know that as a business holder, you know, Nation at Elevation, you got to protect that at any cost. Okay. And that's what Breezy and Vels was doing, protecting their investment. You know what I mean? And like Val said, Ty's math was off, man. It happens, you know, but it was fucked up because that if his math was right, we would probably be in a better situation. Oh, by the way, speaking of better situations, Heaven is an artist and she will be featured on one of our shows coming up. So make sure that y'all tune into that and show her the love and respect that she deserves.
Thank you very much for that.
But we try to do right, even if we know it's wrong. And when I say we try to do right, even though we know it's wrong, without the proof that's there, there's no justice. There's no nothing. It's just he said, she said shit. And you know, like Ty kind of fucked himself. I'm with Vels. But when you put the proof right on the table that you didn't want to do anyway because bonds were broken, you know, ties were untied, whatever.
You good now? You hear me?
Yeah. But you didn't want to bring it to the table because you knew that, for example, your fucking inbox was going to blow up like the 1st and fucking 14th. You didn't, you know, like I was saying while you were gone, Vals, we did this once before and it fucked my show up.
Well, we didn't do it once before. He came on the show and did it himself.
Yeah, he did it himself, for
sure. He
sure.
came on the show and outed himself for being a fucking sick fuck.
Yes.
But he knew that was coming.
Yeah, fame kicked his ass. So my thing is, you know, like I said in the beginning of this post, when you guys go back and watch it, I made sure to say that I got lots of love somewhere during the show. I got lots of love for the label I'm not mentioning and Dizzy and Breezy. Like they've been a part of me the whole trip. You know what I mean? So so when I had to block them, that was fucked up for me. That was some.
You know, I don't play bullshit. I don't give a fuck about this music, bro. I don't give a fuck about my image, none of that shit. I'm a street motherfucker before anything. I don't play this type of shit. I just don't.
And the reason I blocked them,
I don't play pedophiles, I don't play rapists, and I don't play fucking Nazis. Bottom line. I'm Serbian, Turkish, and fucking Hebrew, bro. I definitely don't play Nazis.
Right. And since we're on the topic, Yeah. My dude he was brought up that way. You know, you're a product of your
Yeah, but
environment.
there ain't no changing that, because I don't give a fuck how much you say you change. If you change that much, your closet want to have SS bolts and swastikas in it. Just say
It don't. He burnt the
bullshit.
shit
It
like
don't, Davey. Bullshit. It don't. One of the last times I talked to Russ on the fucking phone, he went in there and showed me his gear from the North End riots. Don't fucking play me like that right now.
Yeah, and he burnt it.
I don't give a fuck if you burn it or not. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
Okay,
Bro.
okay.
You
Hey,
good
hang on. Hang on, you guys. Vels.
Nevertheless,
That's not what we're here about.
Anti-Semitism. I mean, Semitism. Like, what the fuck? My ancestors died for the shit he stood for. You gassed my fucking people. You stood for that shit. Yeah, I'm just saying that I'm not gonna be nice about. You got me fucked up. First off, you ain't gonna fucking do shit, you Nazi loving motherfucker. Don't start with me, bro. I'll smack the fucking swastikas out your mouth. Don't start with me. You already know better, Russ.
Not about starting. Hold on, let me go make sure my computer's plugged in. I think I'm still dying.
This right here.
Let's get back to let's get off the Nazi topic, because I'm not going to be quiet about it, and I'm not going to be nice.
I get that. That's not why we're here. No, why we're here right now is
that's why I'm telling you, let's change that topic, because I don't give a fuck who you are. If you claim that shit, fuck you.
Let's get back on the topic of what this whole show was about.
Please and thank you.
Do you, Vels, do you, Vels, have any questions for Heaven?
Me and Heaven, I'll have Heaven add me after this, and she can come talk to me personal. She can come talk to me and let it all out personal.
All right. Okay. I got
you. She don't have to, certain shit she don't want to say on live. She can fucking tell me personally. I'm not gonna be one of the ones to try to fucking out her like that on a fucking live.
That's fine.
That is, I just want everyone to know why I went the route I went, because I do not stand for that shit.
And I 100% understand that. I understand. I fucked myself on the math there.
The reason me and the old co-host got into it was those reasons right there. That is why I called him out, because after that, I lost a lot of respect after what I was shown. I don't stand up for that shit, bro. I don't like Nazism. I don't like racism. My son's mixed. Like, I don't stand for that. And I do not stand for pedophiles and fucking rapists.
So you're saying people don't change?
It don't matter if you change. You can change.
Hey, we're past that.
Davey, you can change cold-heartedly. You can change, but that would not change your reputation and the shit you stood for. Just because you cover if you black out your tattoos and shit like that, by all means, good. Turn a new fucking leaf. But at the end of the day, I still know you was a racist piece of shit. Tell me I'm wrong.
I mean,
this ain't Sons of Anarchy, bro. This ain't Darby, who was part of the fucking the Aryan Nation in there that changed and got a black girl. It's not what that is, bro. Once you do that type of shit, yeah, you can change your life, but your past will never leave you. And that's prime example of what's going on today and what this conversation is. Your past will never leave you. So if you get caught up, especially in this day and age, with as much social media and cancel culture there is out there, your past, if you were out here being a piece of shit and there is proof of it, you'll never be able to hide it. Never.
Say less.
And that's me being as real as I can be, Davey. That's me being real.
That's where it comes from. You're a product of your environment.
Exactly.
You know, your upbringing. That's what I'm not. We'll get Russ on the show someday, and we'll let him explain it. But that's not the question at hand right this very moment.
That's why me and Tyler. That's why I told Tyler. So let's change the subject, because that subject I'm not going to be nice on.
Can I play the music yet?
You're going to have to talk to Teddy. Me and Teddy both said no on LFMG being played.
Okay,
that wasn't just a me effort. That was, and that's another thing people got to realize too.
I know
something about Loudface Music Group, and then fuck Hangar 18. Fuck Hangar 18, because that's part of Loudface. If I say anything about Loudface Music Group, it has already been run through Teddy. Me and Teddy are the owners of.
And I'm with you.
So
I'm with you. It takes two.
You're going to have to personally go talk to Teddy.
It takes two. So I'm asking you, do I have your blessing to play the music?
You go talk to Teddy and you let me know what he says.
Okay.
That's where I'm gonna leave that.
I'll do that. That'll work.
I'm usually
sorry.
Humble. You know me for a long time. I'm usually humble. I'm usually not like this. But I'm done playing games with everybody, whether they be on my label, whether they be friends around me, whether they be random motherfuckers. I'm done playing these stupid ass games. Since I started my career at 17 years old in this city, it's been nothing but he said, she said bullshit. Whether it be pedophiles, whether it be snitches and rats who fucking snitch on people and fucking put them in jail, to, you know what I mean? I got so many topics I can talk about of why I don't play games no more in this bullshit. And I don't care about it. To be honest, and I'll say it for the people that are watching, I don't fuck with Toledo. This city is a fucking shithole, and I make that very fucking known. I get more love outside of my city than I do in this city.
And I'll tell you, just to be 100%, just of that song that you sent me right before all this shit hit the fan. When I have to go back and look, but
was it Drown?
It was the first.
You had me blocked by the time I dropped fucking Slump from the Dark.
It was the first release as Vels.
Demons.
I played that a few times here before the shit hit the. I think it's Demon. Whatever the first drop was.
Was it the one that I'm talking about? Fucking suicide is real, and I'm just speaking on the truth.
Yes.
Yeah, that's Demons.
So I played that down here, and there's guys that you know want features with you here, and you know when I got that message is when shit hit the fan, and I had to block everybody. So I to get to the story, and once I blocked everybody and figured everything out, I'm like, okay, now I got to figure out how to make all this shit go away. And then she had come up, and then that bam, there it was. Because I was just at the point where I was just all right. I'll respect everybody, and I'll just leave it alone. Well,
that's my problem was never with Heaven. When he fucked up and said what he said, and I did the math. My more issue was protecting the girl. How you gonna do somebody like that? Because the age and the math you did, and I did it. Put her in 2018 at 16, and you at 27. Was the math you gave me. And I'm not, I don't do the new math, none of that shit. So that was the math you gave up. So when I put the math together, I was like, all right, well, hold on. 2018 was 6 fucking years ago. So if you got her by this much, that would put her at this age, and that puts you at my age now. I'm 27 going on 28. And you got me by how many years?
I'm 31, about to be 32.
I remember being them young ass numbers. My bones didn't hurt all the time.
So
what are you telling me?
Your original math, because you said in that screen recording, you said 3 ages. You said your age, you said Scrappy's age, and you said Heaven's age, and then you said 2018 because in them years you can see they're from 2018. That's how I put that together. You know what I'm saying?
And honestly, I'm not 100% accurate on Scrappy's age.
Oh no, you were on point. You said I'm pretty sure he's like 26. That nigga a year younger than me.
That I did not know.
Yes.
That was just a random.
I didn't know you were that much older than me until this happened. I thought me and you were running the same age. I didn't know you were that much older than me. So when I did the math, I don't play that shit. And that's why I instantly, as soon as I see that shit, I was like, bro, because it came out of your mouth. It didn't come out from nobody else. And I'm gonna clear the air right now. Scrappy isn't the one that brought you to the table. Scrappy came in after allegations from other people that came to me about you to the table. He's like, oh yeah, no, I grew up with him. I know how it goes. He was around. I had other people before Scrappy. So I'm gonna put that out there. Not trying to stick up for nobody. Scrappy wasn't the one that fucking told me, Ty. Other people told me.
Well, they're lying. I'm just being real as fuck. Yes, Tyler hung out with me.
It wasn't just you that got brought up.
Oh.
You were the one that was brought up with Ty and the Scrappy ordeal because he thought it was Scrappy starting the problem. The issue is it wasn't Scrappy that initially told me.
So who was it?
Donnie, which Davey knows Donnie, and you probably know Donnie, but Chia's brother Donnie brought it to my attention. Riley brought it to my attention, but it wasn't Scrappy. Scrappy came in after I got told that Scrappy knew about it. So I called him like, hey, what the fuck is this shit? Because as soon as it got brought to my table.
Riley what?
I don't fucking know how to say his name. It's like a fucking race course fucking track. It's almost the same name as the fucking big ass fucking racetrack.
Evan, what was your relationship with Riley? It's Riley Nirenberg.
Oh, me and
Yeah.
Riley were best friends from the age of 13 up until I was like 17.
So,
Like,
but
we hung
Riley
out
didn't say
every
anything
day.
about heaven, though. Riley didn't say nothing about heaven. Riley said that you were known for hanging out and trying to hang out with little girls being as old as you were while they were in fucking high school. Riley never brought up heaven. The only person that brought heaven to the table was you and Scrappy.
Well, the only mutual person that me and Riley knew was Heaven.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I'm the only person that knows everybody. I'm the
I
only
didn't
person
I
that's
didn't
around
know of Riley and Connor and all of them before Heaven.
stories that
before
I
me.
heard and what I have heard, you knew who all them motherfuckers were back then because you used to hang out with them types of groups back then. This is what is brought to that. That's why I said when I could talk to you and bring it to the fucking table, I tell you exactly how it happened. Scrappy again didn't get involved until I called him because somebody told me to go ask him. So I called like, hey, motherfucker, what you know about this? Like, because I don't know nothing about you, Ty. I ain't never fucking heard of you. I'm from the street. I ain't from the same side of town that they were doing shit on. I'm from the streets. And I lived in John City, Tennessee, and got kicked out of there to California before I came home at 16 back in Toledo. So I wasn't around for a good grip. So I don't know nothing about you. You know what I'm saying? So when I got people that have been in the city that know you and bringing this shit to my fucking table, you feel me? That's why I brought it up. But when you talked to Breezy and Breezy showed me that screen recording, I was like, that's all I needed to fucking know because his math ain't mathing.
Jenna Brown says, I met Tyler through Heaven and I was 17 or 18 when I met him. He was the only adult who looked out for us while everyone else was getting messed up.
All right, Ben. No,
I'll see you tonight, Ben.
At the times that this shit happened, I was living in California. I was out living my best life out in fucking California in high school. You feel me? So I wasn't around for none of this shit. But you know as well as I do, Davey, I do not stand for any type of bullshit like this. So when it gets brought to my fucking table, I don't give a fuck about my reputation. I'll fucking air it out. I don't care. I'll tell you right here. Here's what I was told. Here's the fact you put on the table. What you
For the record, I did tell Tyler, I said, bro, Dizzy and the other artist from the other label that I'm not mentioning. I gotta
you can say it. I'm on the show now. You can say it.
But
you can say Loudface. I'm on the fucking show.
I forgot what I was saying.
You were telling Ty that the people like
so
me.
From the beginning, when all this shit went down, I said, you know, Ty, this is the hardest shit I have to do is block these guys because these guys have walked me through most of my show. You know, I said, but I will figure it out.
We didn't give up about that. We were trying to make sure Davey was cool because I hate to fucking say it. If you have them type of allegations or that type of title over your head, you're fucked if you're working with somebody else. If I was to be out here right now on my label and I was to fucking put somebody up on my label and come to find out they're a fucking rapist and a fucking pedophile, how does that make me look?
Pretty bad. All right. So real quick, Vels, let me ask you this. You said Heaven wasn't the accusation. What was?
No. The first accusation, and it wasn't, well, you know, it might have been Heaven. They never said a fucking name. The first accusation I heard on you was you were hanging out with somebody, and the girl that fucking told this person said that you tried to use your weight against her, had her up against the wall, trying to force her into doing shit. That's the first thing I heard about you. That's the first one. So then I started asking questions because that's what I was told. And then Chia was like, well, I'm pretty sure Scrappy said something about it. So go look. And then I looked at one of the group chats and I seen that Scrappy said something about you and said that you used to do this shit. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I started trying to fucking figure out who the fuck you used to hang out with, what groups of motherfuckers used to be around, all that shit. Because when this shit gets brought to my fucking table, there's a whole group that does this shit. And I love that group.
Me too.
They go out and not only do they do this, they try to be professional, but I've watched them put hands on fucking pedophiles on camera. Oh, you're trying to meet a 13-year-old boy? What?
No racial pun intended, but the black dude that I be watching that does that shit is off the map.
Is he part of DAP?
Yeah.
Yeah. But the two white boys from Ohio. The two white boys from Ohio.
And for the record, I gotta remember the DJ's name. DJ Tips. DJ Tips was DJing at a place and there was a pedophile that owned it. I did My team did, not Tyler. Tyler wasn't on the
You're
team. But
talking
my
about
team
okay, hold on. You're talking about when they went over there to what was it? Was it the strip club?
Hush.
on
Hush.
Hush, yeah, it was the strip club over by me. And
We
everyone
did.
got outside and fucking and we picketed and fucking protested
sir.
against that shit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I know. As soon as you said DJ Tips and that shit, I already knew the fucking situation. The only problem is I wasn't allowed to go picket because at the time, me, Tips, and Jax weren't seeing eye to eye.
Right. But yeah, we went and stood strong, holding our signs, and it is what it is. You know what I mean? You can't stop somebody for their way to think.
No, but
You can only
it's
stop. You
it
can only
sucks
stop.
because more people around you than you know do that shit.
And it's crazy because you
Can I-
don't
can I-
know.
can I
Yep,
tell-
Hush on Reynolds. But you don't know.
Heaven.
Where
Yeah.
I
Jeremy asked,
witnessed
you
this.
look upset. Are you okay?
Oh yeah, I'm fine. I'm just
She's
like,
reading comments.
I'm reading. That's why my face goes like this and my eyes do
The
that.
first
I'm
time
reading
that I
comments on my
ever
phone.
with this was Oliver Twisted, and I'm gonna put names out there. Was
That
Oliver
was a rough
Twisted
one.
Allen fucking Oliver, the man
The
that put
fuck-
me on my first fucking show?
The fucked up thing about him, his whole situation is he was a talented man.
He was a hell of a rapper, but he's a fucking rapist and a pedophile, and none of us knew that shit. Then he starts going down a bad path, kind of beefing with us because we end up being bloods and shit like that. So he all
150.
like that. We get into a big ass ordeal with his ass, and my dude Eli, Thug Hippie, was
All
staying.
this went down when about the time I started my shows.
Yeah, it wasn't long. So Eli or Thug Hippie fucking he's sleeping in the basement, and it's him and his girl there. They're staying at Oliver's house. They're staying at Twisted's house. So he's sleeping. Twist and Twist's father take Eli's girlfriend at gunpoint, rape her. I'm not gonna name names, but this is all factuals.
That's
Rape.
why he's in prison.
Oh, that's not why he went to prison. He got away with that one. Rape her at gunpoint and then make her smack Eli in the head with a fucking crowbar trying to kill him at gunpoint. So that's when we start chasing Oliver Twisted, and he runs. At that point, me and the Iron Coffins chase him together. I'm on the phone with the national president of the Iron Coffins trying to find this man because he broke into their fucking clubhouse, and then this shit happened. He got his doors kicked in and everything else. And then we could never fucking find him, and come to find out the reason he's in jail right now is because of another rape charge that happened after it, that him and three people, and two of them were close to my fucking age.
Oh,
Catch a girl on the fucking street, hold her up at knife point, and all three take turns raping her. That's what he got caught on. He didn't get caught for my homegirl that he should be fucking dead over. He got caught for a whole nother one. A whole nother. He's not even in jail for the one that he fucking did. He got away with that one. And these are people that I used to bring my kid in that man's house. I used to bring my pregnant baby mama in that house. You know how many times I stayed in that house and something could have happened to me?
So I gotta ask, Bells, is everything okay now? Now that all this has come to light?
I mean, right now, yeah. I'm still my demeanor is probably gonna be the fucking same right now. It's just-
I'm just asking, is now that you've got the
You're good.
proof,
If Heaven's sitting here and saying that she was 18 when it happened and you fucked up your fucking math, then I can't be mad at you. But if she
look,
if she-
me and Tyler never did nothing.
even then, you ain't got to do nothing sexual for a man to try to groom you.
Right, that's understandable. But no, I was 18 and I was
Yeah, well, that's
21
what I'm saying.
when we stopped hanging out.
He fucked up on his math and it put you at 16 at the time.
Yeah,
And I know
no, I
you-
was.
That's the
If it
age
was
of-
2018,
I
the
did
youngest age
meet
I
her
would have
when
been was
she was-
17, if that. If I was a minor, it would have been 17, but I was 18. I was 18.
I met her when she was around 16, 17, around there. And I didn't know about any of this stuff till after she almost turned 18.
A lot of this had happened during the time that Shram was hanging out with Chino and Scrappy and them, but I didn't meet Shram till years later when he had basically started hanging out with them on a more regular basis when I was older.
Uh,
I was 16, 17,
yeah.
and 18 when we had been hanging out heavy. And
I-
then when we
I'm-
really hung out was when I was an adult.
You get my point though, where he fucking
Yes,
understands to put you at
absolutely.
16. I don't care if that's the age of consent, and I had people try to fucking vouch for that. Oh, that's the age of consent. I don't give a fuck if it's the age of consent. That is still a underage girl. You know what I'm saying? That'd be like, look, I still look at it like this: motherfuckers that are 40 that get fucking 20-year-olds. You're a fucking piece of shit. You're weird. Why the fuck are you going for somebody that's the age of your daughter?
And that is facts too.
You know what I'm saying?
Who stays in contact with the rapist? That's just crazy.
So
pull her back on and ask her.
Fucked up. My shit fucked up. I'm sorry.
but who still stays in contact with the
Do
rapist?
you still talk to Cody?
No.
Me? I
No.
have in the past. In
She
the
did
last,
like a few years ago, but
like
I said, I put her on my
2-3 years ago, I did. Yes, I did. But that's because at that time I was still in that position where mentally I'm obsessed with this person.
Oh.
He took my virginity. He was the first person I ever had sexual relations with. Of
It
course, I'm
wasn't
going to be
long after
obsessive.
that, though, that you called him out.
Huh?
I said it wasn't long after that you called him out.
You are correct. Yes, and he did everything in his power to make sure that my Facebook got reported in that time, and that my post got deleted. We had a big beef about that. There was a lot of people involved in that Facebook beef.
That's crazy.
And he
Yeah,
had
there was
that
a lot of
whole
people-
post removed.
Yeah, I know there was a lot of people. Like I said, you've been on my Facebook since I was Dizzy Blaze. You've had
Yes, I remember you. We've talked before, actually. We have had conversations.
you tried to get me to come to a couple shows when you were fucking playing guitars and shit like that at shows.
Yes, I was. Yes, I did that. I was over on the east side doing my shows at the Rooster.
And Davey, me and you, I got you
We're
had
brothers, bro.
shit, but me and you are good, unless you already know. If shit gets presented in front of me, proof wise and shit like that, that's against somebody, I'm gonna bring it to the fucking table. But that's when I cut people the fuck off, and I'm not cool with them. So until I got factuals in front of me, I mean everybody
Come to the inbox. Let's talk about it.
Well, I mean we can. You get what I'm saying, like, and
Right.
I'm big on that too.
Let's talk about it because I hate being in this
I'd have never called out. Look, I'd have never said nothing to Ty if his math would have added up.
Right. I understand.
I'd have never even brought it the fuck up.
I understand. Damn.
And I brought it to
Whitmer,
you. I brought it to you because I wanted to save your platform.
Right. And when it was first, because you guys weren't the first to bring it to my attention. So I did the federal check that it's like 1995 or some shit. So I did that, and the only thing that I could find was super excessive speeding tickets.
Somebody
I
commented
got
about sending screenshots of me wanting to fuck Scrappy. Do you guys know what Stockholm Syndrome is? It's basically where you are in love with your abuser and you are obsessed with them because they abused you and they are all you know and that you are programmed to be that way. Stockholm Syndrome is a real thing, and if you want, you should look it up and consider researching that. It's a mental condition that a lot of traumatized victims go through.
The thing is it takes a lot for the victim to step forward, whether or not any of this.
It does, because every time you try to, every time somebody tries to step up, they
get shit
black.
on.
Yes, exactly, or called liars, or basically said, oh, well, you said yes, or this, that, and the third. Okay, I wasn't old enough to say yes, so at 13, 14, 15 years old, it wasn't even legal for me to say yes. So that's besides the point. If I did him as an adult, or if I didn't, it's besides the point, because he did me when I was a child, period.
And you're how old?
I'm 23 right now. I just turned 23 7 days ago.
Okay, so you just turned, so it's about fucking 3. It's almost 4 years difference.
Yes, I was born in 2001.
Oh, the same year my little brother was born.
Mm-hmm. Beginning of 2001 in April 6th. So it's a little over 4-year age difference. At the time, he was 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22 when he was doing this to me. And probably 17, honestly.
I don't know about a molester, a child molester, but a pedophile for sure.
Yeah, there's a huge difference between a child molester and a pedophile. He is 100% a pedo. I'm not the only victim. I'm just the one that has the courage to step up and say something at this very moment.
And because of like the same thing I do with you guys, if you don't want me to share something, I don't share it. Because of that and the confidentiality shit I got going on, I there is a bunch of people in my inbox. This shit is fucking crazy. Shit is crazy. I keep looking over at my phone because it keeps going off. Ding, ding. What the fuck? So, I mean, it's sad. I'm sorry you had to go through that ordeal. I truly am.
Exactly. I was still a minor. Exactly. But I was still a minor, and I was still being groomed through that time. Through that time, I was still being groomed. And no, that math is off, because if I was born in 2001, that would give us almost a 5-year age difference right there. He was not 19 when I was 17. There's no way, because that would only be a 3-year age difference if you're doing your math.
I have no clue what the fuck's going on up there in the fucking comments.
I'm reading. I'm sorry.
Lost too. You see, I'm over here trying to keep up. Like
you see me, I'm fucking the only one that about said something.
I was 12 when this started. Yes, when the first insinuations of him being sexual with me started, it was through texting and talking on Facebook for like 2 years. And when I was 13, he took my virginity in front of Riley Nirenberg in his shed behind his mom's house.
Wow. Oh fuck.
Well, hold on. I thought the Anthony Anderson shit came out within the last fucking 5 to fucking 7 years.
My show, remember?
Your show is when people had allegations.
This has been going on for years.
Your show is where he came out and proofly told it. So
and then I got the inboxes. Remember the inboxes?
The inbox, yes, but nobody knew that shit before then, because half the motherfuckers on the east side was using him as a fucking DJ. So what the fuck are you talking about?
Yep. He
didn't
came
out until Davy's show, and she already had kids with him.
Yeah, she already had kids with him by then. She didn't know that shit.
Get your factual straight. Davy agreed with me right now on that.
Yeah, she didn't know that. That was before.
Because back then, look, I'm gonna tell you right now, back then Squad P was still fucking with him. T-Jax was still fucking with him. The whole East Side cliques were still fucking with him.
Everybody was fucking with him.
Until he outed himself on your show. Because he was my DJ at my show before he outed himself.
And I knew nothing about it until
none of us fucking did.
Till the day of, when all of a sudden I said that I was about to have him on my show in a week or something. Then all the victims showed up.
Then why didn't you say none? Why did we find out on Davy's show, Greg? Explain it. If you knew way back then, why didn't Davy know?
No, it was after that, Greg. What? It was after that, because he wasn't doing So was it before your show that he was found out that at Main Street, or after? Because if it was before your show, why didn't Greg say nothing? If it was after, it was definitely, because he didn't do no mainstream events until after he done my outing, because he wasn't allowed to play at that place over on Lewis and Sylvania. Polish Ostrich. And it was directly after that. And then it was the following weekend, I believe. Man, this is a lot of thinking back. The following weekend, he had something to do at Main Event. And he went there, set up, and they kicked him out. At Main Street, Main Street. Ain't that Main Event?
That's Main Street Bar and Grill. Yeah, that's the east side. And that's the only one.
But yeah, I believe it was right after my show. I'm gonna ask Jack. He lives down here by me some damn where. I'll ask him. But my question is though. Hold on. My question is, she still had kids before that got outed. So what the fuck are you talking about? Right. There still was the kids. Anyone's podcast. Okay, then why wasn't it brought to the table out there all the time? Everybody fucking knew Schaefer. Why wasn't it brought to the fucking table?
Because people
I
were
didn't
still
know.
using them. I didn't find out till fucking Davy's show. So if you guys knew, why
I
didn't you say nothing? Why weren't y'all outing motherfuckers?
I didn't know until like the day of, or maybe even the day before.
You get what I'm saying? If he just openly said that it was before any of the podcasts, why the fuck weren't you fucking downing them every chance you got?
I think Ty and Greg have a lot in common right now. I think their timing is off. I think their numbers are off.
I don't know shit about you other than you like to fucking fight like I do, Schaefer. I don't know shit about you. That's it. But what I'm getting at is if y'all motherfuckers knew, why the fuck didn't it get brought out before then? I'm not putting blame on you. I didn't say you touched nobody, motherfucker. I'm asking why you didn't bring it to the fucking table. Why didn't you tell Davey? That's what I'm asking.
I think it was after my show, bro.
No, he's saying it was before your podcast. So if it was before your podcast, why didn't Davey know?
I didn't know before that, but Jack Reed kicked him off of my show.
I don't got nobody hanging around me. So what the fuck are you talking about? That's the funny thing. I ain't got none of them motherfuckers hanging around me. So what are you talking about, Greg? Get your fucking facts straight. Because talking to me, you're talking out your ass. I don't hang out with Anthony Anderson. He got hired for a DJ one show and then outed himself as a fucking sick fuck.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Just saying.
Ben's over here. Jerry.
I'm putting it out there because again, I got nothing. With me and Tommy Jackson was beef, and you spoke about.
Oh shit!
So
Because after 5 years it expires, asshole.
I'm gonna let these two do their thing.
Grooming is a crime.
Scrappy, fucking Schaefer. You said the Smokey page. You know, I just fucking call you afterwards when we talk about it, fucking man to man.
You can figure it out.
Figure it the fuck out because I didn't know shit till Davey's podcast. And if you fucking knew,
I live 7 hours away. I live 7 hours away. How am I gonna fuck you, bro?
Another random account. Then
7 hours away, my guy. What you gonna do? Drive over here with
And
no license?
what Facebook is this? Because apparently I was added on a fake Facebook,
that
and
I didn't even
ironically, the
fucking make.
timing of me adding this fake Facebook and it messaging me, all this shit starts happening.
All around the same time. Mind you, I haven't talked to Tyler in years until he hit me up on TikTok because I followed him on TikTok like 2 days ago, 3 days ago.
Scrappy, it's both, bro. It's been a long. What time is it?
Grooming is great. Grooming can be the same
We've
fucking
been on
thing,
here
sweetheart.
for 2 hours and 8 minutes.
I got maybe another fucking hour in here before I gotta get ready for a show. So y'all you do your thing. I'm gonna sit right here for a second.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna read the comments too, man.
Ain't shit exposed. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, motherfucker. I was 11,
Okay,
12,
Scrappy,
13,
I'm gonna
14,
stop
and
you right
15.
there because she's not the only one that has came to
Greg,
us
I'll miss
about
it.
this.
Greg,
Dave has 12 other victims in his inbox right now about the same shit you did to them.
I'm not the only one, motherfucker.
Bro, and I wasn't trying to sink you. I really wasn't. But
you sunk your own ship with this.
You did that to yourself, bro.
I can't send you the fucking link, bud. I would. I was lucky to find the fucking thing.
No, Greg can't be on this show right now. Fuck no. Fuck no.
I'm 2 years younger than him now. I'm 2 years younger than him now, bro.
Well,
he's literally lying in the comment section right now. I'm done, bro. This is insane. This is fucking insane.
A pedo for what, Scrappy? Please tell me. Please elaborate what this more hearsay is.
This
Can
is the
somebody
same
block
case.
him, please? He's just pissing me off. I'm sorry, but he's just gonna keep going.
Don't know how the fuck you're gonna. I don't know. You block him on Facebook, you're gonna pop up on YouTube.
Oh my fucking god, dude! He's like a parasite.
He's just clout.
He said, "I'm driving there." Greg said, "I'm gonna be on the show. We're going."
I'm 23, born in 2001, baby girl.
Greg, it'd be quicker to get to my camera than fucking Davies. I'm just saying that we in the same city.
Should I allow Greg? This is up to. Should I allow Greg to speak his
The
mind?
truth.
You know,
Speaking the
Do you
truth.
guys really want two motherfuckers that are just gonna yell on here? Because
Apparently, Scrappy is speaking the truth about all of this.
Yeah, he's speaking in the truth.
Apparently, there's not 12 other victims.
There's
They're
no,
really-
no.
there
I,
really
like I,
is.
I don't fucking know.
I'm not gonna name them, but I'll tell you, 3 was named on my show, and there's an eyewitness that was on my show a little bit ago that said he'll, if need to be, he's there standing tall. So I mean, come on, Scrappy, when's enough, man? When's it time to be a man?
You and your fucking
You
brother,
bald-headed
your friend, your
motherfucker.
best friend, passing me back and forth in a relationship from the age of 11 to 17 years old. You and Connor doing that nasty shit. Both of you grown ass men, you're all getting fucking thrown out under the fucking bus. I don't care. This is so ridiculous. And you're going to sit in these comment sections and lie and say you're only 2 years older than me? Sweetheart, I was born in 01. When were you born? Let's do the math.
I mean,
Let's see some
well,
ID. Let's see some
Bells here
identification.
just confirmed that he is 26. You're 23.
Yeah.
He just turned 23.
Just
last-
turned 23
last
7 days
weekend.
ago.
What, dude?
Put me in the motherfucking cage with Scrappy so he can put his damn head in the fucking dirt.
That's
Is that Greg?
funny.
I heard Greg.
Let me call you back.
I hear Greg. I was getting ready to message him.
No, that ain't Greg. That's Corey. That's my other co-host. Like, oh man, what the fuck?
I thought it was Greg.
No. Oh yeah, it's a rough one. It's a rough one.
I definitely want to put his face in the dirt.
Yes, I did. My dad was trying to protect me when he wanted me to break up with Connor, like any normal parent would.
No, the eyewitness I have is pretty credible. He went into details about as far as everything.
That's my eyewitness. The eyewitness that you had fucked up the entire time on drugs and alcohol as well when he
Let
was
me
the
call
same
you
age
back.
as me. Sorry.
Dude, how the fuck do I even find Schaefer? There's like 40 fucking profiles. Which one's he using?
I'm about to add him to the group.
Oh, cool. That fucking saves me time from having to fucking do it.
Hey,
Well, this show is just like.
Well, hey,
What?
you ain't seen nothing yet. This is like a Saturday shit show.
but
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God.
it
I
was
can't
all
even
about
take him
her.
seriously anymore. He's so fucking stupid.
Oh shit. Ben said I'm gonna give everyone 3 minutes to rant before I head
Oh,
to
okay,
the
hold
studio and make a diss on this motherfucker.
Listen, I'll be your vocals. I'll send you your full fucking vocal stems. I fucking got you, bro. Let's do a diss track right now.
Austin Crabtree, fuck.
I'm down.
Hold on, I gotta find Greg.
Dude, you are. You can't even fucking spell. You're so goddamn illiterate. You didn't even finish school, motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here with your no license having ass living in your mommy's house still, motherfucker. I have my own shit. What the fuck do you have?
Smoke, you bitch. Smoke, you bitch. Smoke. How the fuck do you spell that shit? Smoke.
Ain't got not a damn thing to show for, do ya?
I can't find him either.
Oh, why the fuck can't I find you? Oh, hold on.
I think I found it.
Is it a picture of a marijuana fucking
I don't know.
plant?
I ain't got my glasses on.
Greg, is this the right profile?
I'm gonna send it to it.
Is that the right one, Greg? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? I can't tell if that's my dude, Austin Crabtree, or if that's a whole different Austin.
That's one of my brothers.
Yeah, but that's
All
not
or
Austin,
nothing.
Austin Crabtree, is it? Because
No,
Austin Crabtree from Toledo.
He is originally from Toledo.
Yeah, but
His
he's not-
original name was Scotty Fall.
I used to know.
Oh, okay. So his real name ain't Austin Crabtree.
He got his first name legally changed to Austin, and Crabtree is his grandfather's last name.
I would be careful using that name, just saying, because there's an actual dude by the name of Austin Crabtree. That is his name, Austin Crabtree.
I grew up with some Crabtrees that lived on on Wallbridge and Hyatt. Years, and that was a whole long time ago. Dirt was clean.
Oh,
ain't that what you tell me, Dizzy?
The Scrappy's tagging Riley in this.
That was a long time ago when dirt was clean.
When the yeah.
So
I don't even understand. Greg, was that the right fucking profile?
Yeah, it was. He's in here.
There he is.
What's up, you pussies?
What up?
I couldn't fucking find you at first, bro. I said Greg
You
Schaefer.
gotta look up Smokey, ya bitch.
I found you that time. It's the one with it's got the fucking picture of the fucking pot nug.
Yeah, he's grooming the pot nug.
Okay, yeah, then I got the right one.
I don't groom children, I groom pot.
I'll be right back. I have to.
All right, so look,
and I
y'all.
gotta check
All right,
on my family.
before most of anybody ever fucking started podcasts and shit, that dude,
Anthony Anderson.
I don't know. I always known him by fucking
DJ
Megatron or
Maximus?
whatever the fuck his name is.
Maximus.
Yeah, Maximus. There you go. He got kicked out of Main Street because he was a known pedophile. A TPD officer told Jack Reed that he was a pedophile.
Who?
Wait, is it? Oh, hold on. So
That
I'm not
ain't
getting
who told
confused.
me.
Jack Reed is the one that used to run Main Street and all the bars for Terry that passed away.
The one that used to fucking do the Foxy boxing shit for us.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. He is the one that kicked that nigga out the bar because he found out he was a pedophile, a registered pedophile at that. Now, I'm not trying to sit here and start shit. At the end of the day, I don't care what that breezy girl says or whatever. At the end of the day, she knew that nigga was a pedophile, bro.
Fuck yeah, Amelia.
Well, like I said,
yeah.
I didn't find out shit until fucking he outed himself on Davies podcast.
That's when I found out about it.
That's when I found out about it. And then I was pissed that I used him as a fucking DJ for that show I beat up TJ at.
Yeah.
I should have never put fucking money in that nigga's pockets.
I don't see how that breezy girl got all this supposable clout out here and she cool with all these people when she knew that the nigga was a motherfucking pedophile, bro.
She may not have known.
It's your responsibility to know if a man or a human being is a pedophile, dog, especially if you got other kids.
So this happened.
If you're bringing around children, yes, it is.
But I mean,
if you're running yourself the way you are in this lifetime, in this world, you should probably figure out if somebody's a pedophile or whatever the fuck they are.
He's ready to talk about the other topic. Fuck that shit.
And what's this other topic?
There ain't no other topic no more. It's already been said, done, and over with. He did what he did, and he don't want to fucking admit it, and that's his fucking issue.
He grooms little kids.
Yes, he's a fucking groomer. He's a pedo. He's a chomo.
Seems about right. What's the other topic?
Like Dizzy said, I like to fight.
Yeah, you know me, Greg. I'm on the same page as you. I like to fight.
Wait. I fuck kids?
Yeah, now you're getting accused. You guys are both getting accused. Can't take the blame though. That he's just throwing it at you guys.
He's trying to deflect everything now.
Mm-hmm. He just need to admit it. Be a man that he thinks he is with all them tattoos and them fake ass jewelry, motherfucking necklaces he got on his neck. And just admit it.
Okay, Scrappy.
Okay,
even if it's not heaven, what about the 12 other girls that are in Dave's inbox talking about the same shit that she said that you did to her, that you did to them too?
So
how are you going to back out about that one?
Rayanne, you know, my soon-to-be ex-wife is who he's getting this information from, because he must be fucking her too, because that's the shit he's saying. The shit is saying she just tried to say it to me in my inbox.
So since we can't put me in a box, Okay, but we want to let this nigga in the box. Let me explain something to you, baby boy. Okay, first of all, the same nigga you talking about I had kids with was raping me, bitch. First and foremost. Second of all, you want to come at me crazy? My oldest kid is 16. I found out that nigga was a pedophile today. I filed for divorce. So there you go, talking shit. So if you motherfucking knew, then you should have said something, huh?
Bitch, it ain't my responsibility to go let strangers know that the nigga's a pedophile that you're fucking, nigga. So, hey, you get on the internet and run your mouth enough. Go search the sex offender registry, bitch.
He not allowed around my
Somebody
kids,
kick this pig out the motherfucking room,
allowed
nigga.
around my kids, bitch.
Somebody kick Miss Piggy out the room.
16 years. So before you start upping your motherfucking mouth, learn what you're talking about.
Bitch, I know what I'm talking about. You fucked a pedophile, nasty bitch.
Real fucked up, Davey.
You fucked a pedophile, nasty ass.
Situation
You nasty bitch. You fucked a pedophile.
Cool. So
You
when
fucked a pedophile.
it's about Melissa,
You opened your legs for a pedophile.
It's about other shit. Then everybody gonna learn the
You
truth.
opened your legs for a
I haven't had a
pedophile.
Hey,
chance.
Scrappy, just FYI, what they're talking about does not relate to you.
Now,
Has
hold
nothing
on.
to do with you, motherfucker.
Hold on. If you
We ain't
listen,
done with you.
wait. I've been sitting here listening, and I'm gonna say, you know,
Listening
even
and
though,
you know
wait
the
a minute,
situation, Davey. You've been there since day one.
wait a minute,
My interviews. You met my
Breezy.
children. You know my
Breezy,
situation.
Nigga, you ain't known Dave for
Hey, everyone, calm the fuck down!
Tyler,
Yeah, I'm gonna shut this whole fucking thing down now. Everyone, just calm.
The fuck.
I will.
So, in Breezy's defense, since I can't talk, but in Breezy's defense, I'm gonna bring her back onto the show. But in Breezy's defense, I will say that this was way after her kids were born that I discovered this. Way after.
It don't matter, bro. They have a
Hold on.
You want to see something funny? You want to get blocked from being able to view any of this? Because I can do that right now, dog.
Who you talking to, Ty?
Scrappy, the little pedo that keeps
Wait,
trying to accuse me of all
wait,
this shit.
wait, stop. I walked through Breezy with this whole situation with her kid's dad. And believe me, it was a rough road. And I gotta say, it was way after the kids were born. The kids were probably in school a few years.
Listen,
So,
Dave.
For one,
Dave.
Wait.
So let me ask y'all real quick.
I'm
Who's
gonna
this
let everybody
Steve
talk.
Holsworth?
I'm gonna give everybody a chance to talk, and I'm gonna bring Breezy back. But hold on. Who the fuck is Acid Hippie?
Me.
Oh.
And it's not hippie, it's happy. It's my fucking it's my alias for the online presence that I have. I don't use my real name anymore.
Okay,
For
I'm sorry
obvious
about that.
reasons.
Right, but so in Breezy's defense,
No. I don't even want to be on this shit. You made me put down because you just literally backstabbed the fuck out of me, Davey. You was there every fucking step of this goddamn situation.
You ain't know Dave since day one, bitch. Shut the fuck up and get out of here.
Both of you just calm down.
Talking about victim blaming, but you let this nigga sit in this box and start dogging the fuck out of me, knowing that nigga raped me. I came out on your fucking show. I stood up for everything. I was against every fucking thing. And then you sit here and let this fag ass bitch talk about my fucking kids?
No.
That nigga ain't been around my kids since they came out the fucking uterus.
No.
I took his fucking rights. He ain't got shit for my fucking kids. I won't let pedophiles around my fucking kids. Why you think I'd be out here fucking dogging everybody?
Give me a second. Let me talk.
Man, fuck that. No, you should have been talking when that nigga was talking about my kids. I don't do that, bro. I will pull the fuck up over my kids. I will kill you for my fucking kids.
Nobody's
for my kids.
Nobody's
My
denying
kids
that.
are victims too. Who the fuck
Nobody's denying that. What was
Bro, you see this shit? Do you see what they doing right now? No, I can't see your comments. I'm pretty sure they probably blocked you.
It wasn't. I didn't
Oh
say
my
nothing.
God. Yes, you are.
Scrappy, I'm not even worried about that right now. I will call you back in a minute because I got a bigger situation because this nigga want to sit here and keep talking about my fucking kids like he ain't got no common fucking sense and he won't lose his life. Like, Next time you got kids in your mouth, bitch, swallow. Fuck out of here. They're trying to say y'all's dad. They're trying to say y'all's dad. Yes. Hi. Welcome my daughter in. My daughter. Yes. Bitch, get the fuck out of here. Don't ever say shit about my motherfucking kid's dad. First of all, because he a bum ass bitch and ain't never been in a life.
Fact.
I'm not up for a rapist. I'm the one that put the nigga in jail. I'm the one that told the 7 bitches that accused him of rape to go to court. But then none of them show up, so you need to go question them, not me. As soon as I found out, bitch, I took all rights from my fucking baby daddy.
She definitely did, and that's what I was.
Of my motherfucking children 16 fucking years ago. Ain't asked for fucking dime cents.
And that's what I was saying when I took you off the screen. Like I was there this whole trip, and I have nothing bad to say. I took everybody off, blocked everybody so I could get to the bottom of this. I didn't pinpoint nobody. I didn't say I didn't like this person or that person. And about the whole Anderson situation, you know, Breezy went through a long road. You know, as she said, she was raped, she was stabbed, she went through hell with this cat. And I'm sorry about that being brought up. I definitely am. I
couldn't drive fast enough. I broke every fucking speed limit, ran every motherfucking red light from Detroit and Alexis all the way the fuck here, bro. You can't put me in a box, but you put a nigga talking about my children in a box, and we tight as fuck. Make that shit make sense.
I just, you know, I didn't know what was going on there. I didn't know it was gonna go. I knew he was gonna.
Nigga, ain't nobody scared of you, bitch. My address 1102 Indiana, bitch. Pull the fuck up. I dare you. I fucking dare you. I dare you. That would be the worst mistake of your motherfucking life, bitch. I fucking dare you. And there, now all my baby daddies got my motherfucking address, bitch, because I was living in fucking secret. Now everybody got my address. You got beat, bitch. Pull up. I promise you, I got a Draco waiting for your stupid ass. And if you think I'm lying, I'll go out to the car and grab it real quick. Bitch, the fuck? Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Scrappy, you know you got my address now, too. Pull up. Pull up. Everybody pull up. I want all y'all to pull the fuck up. Matter of fact, we can have a big-ass motherfucking argument, fight, fist fight, fucking shootout. I don't give a fuck what you want. Bitch, you don't know who the fuck I am, and you don't know how far my arm stretches. So before you get to ramping and Raymond about pulling up, bitch, do it. Yeah, I did. Send me your address. I'll pull up. You just said in your comment, we pulling up. That means you're coming to me. Send me your address. I'll pull the fuck up. And you know what? I'm going to smack you in the face with all the fucking paperwork. That's what I'm going to do. Because unlike y'all, I got buckets of fucking paperwork, boxes of paperwork.
And
bitch,
when
nobody worried about you, you ugly faggot, bitch. And I know who the fuck you is. I know you. I know you. Okay? So while you sitting here talking all that shit, I don't have a Draco. Do I not have a Draco? I don't have a Draco? Bitch, I got a Draco and an AR-15. So come on, pull up. I want you to. And enough bodies to motherfucking shoot them. So keep playing with me. I don't give a fuck about none of this. Send me to jail. I want you to. I want you to. You can keep talking all that shit you want, bitch, but you ain't about shit. This is the first time your name ever been leveraged on this motherfucking goddamn line.
So this show is getting.
Hey, how you my kid's uncle and you just sitting there letting him talk shit about my kids? Fuck you too, bitch. Fuck all y'all. Fuck all y'all in this comment. Fuck all y'all in this motherfucking comment section because ain't none of y'all for real. Y'all fake as fuck, bro. Y'all fake as fuck.
Why is not blocked? Oh,
over my kids and stand over your fucking body. That's what I'm proud of. While you sitting here talking about somebody don't protect their kids, bitch. I'm the most protectful motherfucking parent on the planet. So nice try. I keep them away from pedophiles. I keep them away from fucking drama. I keep them away from bullshit. I keep them away from fags like you. The fuck? But I'm glad y'all getting entertainment off of this. This is funny. But y'all was just spitting at me about
honestly, Breezy, I don't find it funny because
obviously you do because you block everybody fucking else, but you ain't blocked this nigga for talking about my kids. But it's cool. Because y'all ain't the only ones with the podcast, and my kids got plenty of family out here. And as soon as they see it, watch what happened. That's all I'm saying.
I didn't block no one. The whole point of this show was to bring light to this situation. That's all this show was about.
Yeah, to her situation.
Yes.
And then you got a nigga sitting here trying to act like he know my life story and he know what the fuck happened. He know everything about my kids. He know everything about life.
This is kind of the...
You kicking it with a pedophile. Birds of a feather, bitch. So I guess that means, the fuck? So I mean, make the shit make sense.
I get that.
You called me a rapist? A rapist fucker? Really? Are you
Can I
serious?
ask where these
You know
comments
what?
are?
Because you know what? I can say the same thing about quite a few motherfucking bitches out here. But what's so fucking hilarious about that is I didn't know. There was never no PO coming to the house. And he was in jail 97% of the motherfucking time. The bitch in the fucking comments, Six, don't even play with me, bro. Don't play with me, because don't play with me right now, bro.
The
Don't play
only
with me right now.
comment.
I
Let
can't
me.
believe y'all. I can't believe y'all at all. I cannot complain. I cannot believe y'all, really. Like, I cannot believe y'all.
Greg, just drop it, please.
Sure did.
What?
Sure did. Sure
Can
did.
everyone please just
Sure
drop
did.
this
Sure
fucking
did. Sure did.
topic?
Sure did. Sure did.
What the fuck are these comments? Scrappy, from what I understand, they're getting ready to.
Exactly. That's my confusion. How the fuck you they uncle and this nigga sitting here talking about all this shit about them and about the whole situation, and you was there the whole like, nah, fuck y'all. I'm not even commenting no more. I'm not
Where
even.
the
I ain't
fuck?
gonna understand. I'm gonna
Where
understand.
are these comments?
They're on restream.
I ain't even gonna understand. I don't give a fuck about nobody changing up their story. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit 110%. You don't even know the situation and you sit here running your fucking mouth. I don't, a fucking fag from Toledo, a nobody who want to run his cocksucker, who I hope and pray to God pull up at the show tonight so he can get dog walked. Bitch, the fuck? We have a show tonight in Main Street. Bitch, show the fuck up. I want you to. I want you there. Matter of fact, your ticket on me, bitch. I got you. I don't give a fuck where he from. Slump Dump Lane. Sticking up for a rapist. How did I stick up for the nigga at all? I just told you I didn't know until I got divorced.
I
So
want to know what the
am I
fuck
sticking up
this
for a rapist?
Teague guy is talking about.
I'm not sticking up for Scrappy. Scrappy can stick up for his motherfucking self. All I said was if there's screenshots of her trying to fuck him after the situation, that's not right.
Yeah,
That's
it's not right. It's called Stockholm syndrome.
I agree with.
I'm not fucking with none of my motherfucking goddamn rapists. None of them. I don't even see them.
Okay, well, that's you. You're a very strong woman, and that's understandable. Some women out here are not that strong, and you got to
Right,
understand
okay,
not
so I
everybody's
just asked
wired the
you about
same.
it. I was not being hostile. I was not siding with nobody. I asked you about it.
Right, and I explained, and that's what I'm doing right now.
And you can ask Scrappy right now in the comments. Scrappy, did I or did I? Matter of fact, I ain't even got to ask Scrappy. It's in my messenger. I literally just asked him, send me the proof. If I don't see proof, it's not true.
Regardless if it's true or not, he still did me when I was 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 years old. All ages under the legal age of consent. So even regardless if I consented to him at that time, legally, it was not. What?
How you not seeing shit and the nigga above you talking about it?
I'm confused.
Not talking to you.
I mean, make this shit make sense, Six. The fuck? Like,
I am so fucking confused.
I'm talking to Six in the comments because that's my kid's uncle. I've known Six for 16 fucking years. He's known me since before I got fucking pregnant. And this nigga gonna sit here and just let them talk about shit? I did not bring. Okay, bitch. Now I'm gonna go back to this motherfucking live and I'm gonna scroll and find the comment. No, you said me and my kids is exactly what you said. So if that ain't what you meant to type, then you need to correct that situation and I'll come a little differently. But you're not gonna sit here and talk about my fucking kids. You don't even know my fucking kids. Their dad don't even know my fucking kids. So don't sit here and talk on my children, bro. Period. Point fucking blank. Fuck all them. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm here because you decided to speak on my bullshit ass, deadbeat ass, no motherfucking goddamn conversation having baby daddy. Yes, you did, bitch. Yes, you did, because my daughter's the one that pointed it out to me. I'm about to go to the live and I'm about to pull it up. Since again, like,
Okay, while you're doing that, Breezy, do you have any
Shut up.
questions for Heaven?
I ain't got no questions for her. That's her situation. She can deal with it. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not signed to a label with Scrappy. Scrappy is his own individual person. I don't
get
believe
that.
shit unless there's court documents. If you ain't got court documents of that nigga in jail, I don't want to hear about it. Same thing I told you on the phone, Tyler. If there's no courtroom, I don't give a fuck. I'm not hearing it. So I don't give a fuck. I'm not even, I mean, heaven, I know it happened. I'm sorry. I apologize. That's tragic, but there ain't nothing I'm gonna do about it. I'm not gonna say about it. I'm not gonna crucify this nigga if there ain't no court papers. Him against her, it happens all the time. I'm not about to do that shit. Sorry, I don't care. Scrappy's his own individual. I don't even work with Scrappy.
Exactly my point, though. It happens all the time. It's been happening for the last 10 years of my life. When I was 11 years old is when it started. So, I mean, of course, there's not going to be any documented proof for something that's been continuously happening for 10 years.
Right, I 100% get that. And did I ever once in this whole conversation, did I ever once say you was lying?
No, not one time. But I'm just saying, at the end of the day, it's your choice whether you want to have that image around or maintained by having somebody around you that's like that.
That's the whole point. That image ain't around me for me to give a fuck about.
Okay, well, that's it. That I don't really. I have nothing
nasty
to say to you. I have nothing to say to you at all. Like, it is what it is. I don't care. It's life. I said I have nothing nasty or rude to say to you.
Not you, Heaven. So I'm not a real label holder. Okay, well, I'm sorry. I have a tax ID number. I have an LLC. I have a business bank account, but I'm not.
Are you the same Breezy that worked with my cousin Ghost?
Fags run that label. I don't run that label no more. I fell all the way back because of a faggot. Okay, so there, if you really want to be 150 times freaking spectacular on everything and clear, I left that motherfucker because of a motherfucking faggot was running it. So if you really want to talk shit, okay, so no, I'm not part of no label. You know what label I'm part of? LFMG, motherfucker. That's the label I am, and they are a label holder. So nice try.
Breezy, did you know my cousin Ghost? Did you know Ghost?
Ghost who?
Chris.
Chris who?
Chris Rain.
Oh,
Man,
yeah.
fuck that nigga too.
I'm just asking. Do you? That's where I know you from. I was just trying to get like correlation of where I've seen you before.
Probably
That's where
from him, and he a bitch. Tell him I said it. Anyway,
I don't fuck with him either. He is a bitch, and he can say
he a bitch. He a whole bitch. He a whole little bitch, and another one that's in the streets being labeled as a pedophile. So
yes, he is. Yes, he is. Girl, period. That's why I brought him up. That's why I brought him up.
The nigga that he signed with sucks dick. So, I mean, if we really want to start putting shit out there, I got videos. I don't give a fuck. I don't come to the table unless I got proof. So at any point in time, y'all want to see it, let me know. I can put it out there. So, right, exactly. Like my daughter just said, we keep receipts on you, baby, this way. Fuck.
Period.
Hey, and I don't give a fuck. You can call me a fat ass bitch. You can call me an ugly ass hoe. You can call me whatever the fuck you want. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I really fucking don't. Okay, because for your information, what you don't know is this last year I weighed 400 pounds. Now I'm down to 285. I don't give a fuck about what you have to say, nor do I. You don't make or break me. My career right now, I'm making 25 million streams last year. I can pull up documents to prove it. Not even last year, actually. It was like the beginning of this year. So whatever. But fuck you. I don't give a fuck about none of that. No, we not playing no music until this fag ass bitch end up doing getting the fuck out of here and shooting himself. I don't know. Maybe he should try what Sick With It did. I don't know. OD. I don't give a fuck what he do. I don't care. All I know is you don't come after my motherfucking kids because I will kill you. I don't give a fuck who you are. It could be my motherfucking mom. If you disrespect my children, I'm going down your fucking throat. Okay? So you can say whatever you want. You can dog whoever the fuck you want, but my name out here because I made my motherfucking name. I created this. I put in the hustle. I put in the motherfucking work. Ain't nobody ever pick me up and drag me along with them. I was doing that to all these other motherfuckers. So don't ever in your life try to talk shit about me again. Okay, and I hate to tell you, I'm the coolest motherfucking person on the planet. You talking about, I don't know why people fuck with her, because I'm the coolest individual and the most real individual you will ever see in your motherfucking life. That's why, because I don't hold shit back from nothing, and when I see shit, I make sure there's proof before I say something, like you should. Because if you go look at my name, Brandy Carter. That time it was Brandy Anderson. Go look up our divorce. You sound slow as fuck. Go look up our divorce. And in our motherfucking divorce, it strictly says that I'm divorcing him because I found out he had a pedophile charge. Because they called me from jail when a nigga was sucking dick. So while you talking shit, that's why. That's why. But you didn't read no documents. You just be talking off your ass because you hear what the fuck everybody talking about. Why you talking about, oh, the owner of the business told me. No, he didn't. Bobby Waters, bitch ass, told you. Bobby Waters the one out here spreading an old ass flyer. Because if you want to be technical, if you look him up now, his shit don't even pull up. He not a registered sex offender anymore. Although he should be. He's not. But do you know how hard I had to fucking fight? Go look at his fucking court record and find out how many times I put that nigga in jail for fucking choking me out, beating me the fuck up, trying to kill me, stabbing me, assaulting me, beating, like doing all this extra shit, raping me, all this shit. Him and Money Bizzle, Marcus Grace's stupid ass too. Both them niggas went to jail for attempted rape. So go ahead and do some dumb shit. You sound dumb as fuck, bro. You sound dumb as fuck. You just must be mad my pussy get action and your dick still sitting there with cobwebs. Nigga, shut the fuck up. Ain't nobody talking to you no motherfucking more. Good for him. I'm glad. I don't fuck with him. So I wouldn't know, nor do I care. What I'm saying is before you open your mouth on somebody, you should probably go read the fucking paperwork. Yeah. All right. All right. That's cool. I don't give a fuck. I'll be that. Give me that title. Matter of fact, that's going to be the next motherfucking title of my album, bitch, and it's all going to be directed at your stupid ass. You sound dumb as fuck. You sound dumb as fuck. Dumb as fuck. Who the fuck is that? Is that it?
This.
Bro, I know who I'm calling. Bruh, I'm about to call Moo. Y'all retarded sounding as fuck. Like, and Davey, that's real fucked up because did I not show up to your house for an interview in the motherfucking garage with like this much motherfucking paperwork?
Oh yeah. I'm not denying any of that. That's why
out on every single fucking detail.
That's why I let you. That's why I didn't stop you.
Sitting here trying to dog the fuck out of me, dogging my kids, talking shit. I'm a rapist fucker. I'm this, I'm that. Trying to dog me the fuck out because he need to suck some dick. This little faggot ass. And then, like I said, and then I see the whole my family in this comment. Ain't nobody saying shit. That's cool. That's cool. I got y'all.
Heard, but I just tried to go pee. I
That's
didn't know
cool.
this was about to happen.
That's cool. That's
and now
cool.
I'm lost because I was in the house. So what's fucking
because, like I said, they wouldn't let me in the box. I wanted to be in the box when the nigga was in the box. I was gonna be calm, cool, and collected on the way here, but since I had to do 90 all the way here and run fucking 15, 20 red lights to get here to speak my fucking piece, now they're getting angry me, and I don't give a fuck. And if the niggas show up at the show tonight, I swear to God, I'm blasting you in the motherfucking goddamn middle of the venue. So you better not let me in with my gun tonight. I'm just warning you in advance. Ain't nobody talking about my fucking children. Because I told him he could go be like sick with an OD or he could go shoot himself, kill himself. I don't give a fuck. I ain't got to respect no motherfucking body in these streets. I choose to. The circle I run with too thick for all that shit. And I'm not even talking about LFMG. I don't give a fuck about none of that. None of that.
Today, the truth will set you free.
Where you see that at?
Hey, the truth will set you
Yeah,
free.
okay, well, no, it's not. It's going to get you murdered because the truth is a lie. You sitting here, like I said, if you would just literally have if you would have literally have just took 10 minutes to go read the fucking documents, you wouldn't have fixed your lips to speak on me how you fucking did. Legit. Like fucking legit. Because it specifically says in there that the plaintiff filed for motherfucking rights of her children to be withdrawn due to previous found out domestic violence and their pedophilia. And then it says right underneath of it, 42 domestic violences. And then underneath that, it states the date that I fucking found out with all the paperwork. But you didn't open your motherfucking eyes to go read something. You just want to jump on here and assume and get yourself 10 minutes of fame and some clout. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, bro. Make it make sense. Ain't he the one to run with T-Jax?
I don't think so. I know so. I don't think they have issues, but they don't.
I was gonna say, I don't think they have issues with
No, I wasn't talking about issues. I'm talking about he run with him. I mean, he had to have in order to know my baby daddy. And that's so funny because 9 times out of 10, people don't even know that's my baby daddy. Do I go flashing that he's my baby daddy? No. Do I go tell people he my baby daddy? No, because that nigga was nothing but a sperm donor. That's all he did was donated sperm to create my children. Okay. And if y'all want to be 150% truthful, this ain't even his kid. So boom. Boom. Yeah, out that one. He don't even know that one. There we go. New big breaker.
He does
Run, tell him. Run and tell him.
Raccoons.
Right. True statement.
So, I don't. So I didn't know any of this until my show. Is that a fact, Breezy?
What?
About the whole Anthony?
I didn't hear what you said from start to finish. I was reading something because I got retards in my inbox trying to come after him.
So, all honestly, I didn't know about this whole situation until a couple of days before my show, right? Can you remember?
As far as I'm aware, yeah. Yeah, as far as I'm aware.
And when
I've known about it since 2012. I'm gonna tell you the day I fucking learned about it.
Hold on. Give me a couple seconds. And when I found out about this, I jumped in Breezy's corner 100%. But this was after my show that I knew. It was like either a couple of days before my show or the day of my show, that because it was on a Sunday that he wanted to have a show, and I never do shows on Sunday. I never did that one time. And since then, and me and Breezy have been like brother and sister, like through it. I've been through a lot with Breezy, and I'm not going to go into it as she started to, but yeah, she was stabbed, she was beaten, drugged down the street by her hair. I mean, the list can go on. I've been through all this with her, you know what I mean? So yeah, that dude is a piece of shit. You can't choose the person you fall in love with. When you think you know everything about this person, there's still that shit they do back there that's not necessarily a big deal to them, but to you it is. So you can't say that I dated him because he was a pedophile. That's wrong. You can't say that. That's wrong. She didn't date him. She was married to him, and this came out later down the line.
I was married to him for literally 9 months. And then he went to jail for fucking trying to kill me. And when he went to jail for trying to kill me, the jail called me and was like, we have him in solitary confinement. He was in an assault, blah, blah, blah. And then they informed me of some other shit, which I know I said earlier, but I'm not about to repeat that shit because it's not neither here nor there. But the whole point is, when they called me, I was like, okay. And they were like, well, we have to house him differently. And I'm like, why? And then that's when they told me because he was a pedophile. Then I was like, what the fuck? So I went and looked the shit up. Okay. And not defending him, but according to the shit that he was in there for, while everybody talking about this, that, and the third, he was supposedly she was supposedly, according to him, 16, and he was 21. Okay. So I still had a problem with it and filed for divorce the day I found out, which was like August, I want to say like 13th or 14th of 2012, I filed. And then my shit got finalized in December of 2012. Okay. So we're not going to go through all that. I don't even give a fuck. The whole point is you could have came and asked me about it instead of trying to be judgmental as fuck. You don't know the situation. You don't know it. And I don't give a fuck. Did Davey up here talking about, oh, you can't help who you fall in love with? Let me explain something to you. My daughter died 2 months before I met him. My daughter passed away. I was doing fucking perks, trying to kill myself, mixing it with liquor, cocaine, all types of shit, trying to kill myself to be with my daughter. I met this man during my downfall. Okay. And I don't give a fuck what y'all say or what y'all do. He wasn't the nigga y'all know today. Okay. He was not. He didn't start out being the abuser and the violent motherfucker and the rapist and all this extra shit. He didn't start out like that. So I had no reason to go look in his background. None. He didn't give me a single reason to go look in his background. So by the time I found out, I already had 3 kids with, well, 2 kids, but 3 kids with him and was married. Okay, so that's the end of that conversation. We're not going to talk no more fucking on it. I don't give a fuck. You, like I said, you can call me what you want. You can say what you want. You about it, pull the fuck up. I don't care. I'm about that too. The point of the matter is you could have went and looked at the documentation. Go pull his name up and read all the 42 domestic violences on this nigga. Go read all the shit that's on there. The assaults, the batteries, the breaking and enterings, all the shit that was on me. Go look that shit up. Go read that shit. Go read that shit. And then come back and see if you feel a little differently. Period. Point fucking blank. You should have never spoke on, you should have never said anything about my children. I don't come at anybody else's kids ever. You should have never said nothing about my children at all. My children shouldn't even have crossed your motherfucking mind, let alone your lips. Period. Point blank. They've had a fucking rough, terrible fucking life trying to run away from fucking abusers with me. And you're going to sit here and bring this shit up? But y'all was just preaching to her about victim blaming? I hate to tell you, I'm not a victim in that situation. Them were my choices. I made them choices. My kids are the fucking victims. And you sitting here talking like you just like this all cool? Like I willingly fucked this nigga? 70% of the time I wasn't willing. But you wouldn't know that because you don't go read shit. Probably fucking illiterate and can't fucking read. Like, don't even start to say that shit. Like, that nigga literally threw me over the counter one day and raped me in my fucking kitchen at knife point because he thought I worked for the fucking FBI and was trying to catch him up. Okay? He choked me out on my motherfucking stairs in front of my 3-year-old. Till I fucking blacked out and almost died. But you think this shit cute? You think it's funny? You think I wanted that? You think I was willing? No. Like, I just can't believe this shit right now. I can't believe this shit. I can't believe that y'all even stood here and you, Davey, I can't believe you sat here and allowed him to go that far with the shit.
I was really...
Because you've seen, if anybody, I don't know Tyler like that. I've never met this girl at all.
I tried,
ever.
but...
You've seen the paperwork.
I tried, but I didn't get a chance to talk. You guys went to fucking neck. I couldn't shut him up, and I couldn't shut you up. And so
He was in the live before I got here, Davey. You could have instantly been like, no, hold on, wait a minute. I've read the documents, but you didn't say shit. And I think that's fucked up because we've been through a lot together. We've been through a lot together.
You off the screen.
But you did that shit because you was mad I made that post. And that's cool. I don't even care.
I'm not mad about
I don't
no
even give a fuck. I know how to play people. Period, point blank. I know where to place people at this point because I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
I can swear on anything you want me to. I wasn't mad about that post. I was not even worried about it. I saw it. But I'm not in this for the drama. You know, she Scrappy accused. I didn't know anybody besides Dizzy was getting on. I kept telling everybody that wanted to jump on, no, it's up to heaven. You know what I mean?
Did nobody know? You put Dizzy in the box, and I texted Dizzy and told him keep y'all busy because I was on my motherfucking way. As soon as that commented about my fucking kids.
I'm good with it.
I know you know me. I know you did not think that I was about to sit 8 blocks away and have a nigga talk about my kids in your live and not be on this.
I knew
bitch.
what time it was. And once I mean, you're on here. It don't matter. I mean, you're on here and you got to speak your mind. Yeah, that was nothing to do with me because I didn't expect him and I didn't expect you. I knew you were going to comment in my live. I knew it. Because
you tagged me.
Exactly. I made sure that there was nothing going to be said that behind anybody's backs. But I honestly, on everything I love, Breezy, I didn't know anything about you or him jumping on.
But this shit is it's just so funny because he claimed he a viewer of yours. He claims he's a viewer of yours. It's my nephew. Okay, so your nephew must not have been here for Squad P's interview when I sat here and I talked to Squad P about every fucking thing that I did with him. Everything that we went through. We talked about this whole conversation with Squad P.
Yep.
I've been on your show how many fucking times,
A lot.
baby?
A lot.
At one point, I was on your show every fucking show for a year. I was your fucking co-host for how long? And you mean to tell me now? Let's see. We're in 2024, 12 years after I divorced this nigga. You about to bring this up?
I didn't. I wasn't. Not me. I was over here. I was talking about Heaven's situation.
Yeah, Heaven's situation's fucked up as fuck, and she's right. It does happen. But like I said, making a point, not coming at her, asking her a question. Why did you contact the person you said raped you? That's all I said.
Okay.
I asked her a question.
Stockholm syndrome.
She gave me a legitimate fucking answer. I didn't comment again. Did you not see that? Did you not see me not comment until this nigga pop in running his fucking cocksucker?
Right.
I didn't say shit. All I said was he's sending me screenshots because I'm about to read these bitches.
I was wondering what SS meant.
Being screenshots. I was literally waiting for him to give me the screenshots, and I was about to read them bitches and figure it out.
Yeah, I have messaged him since I've been an adult. So the fuck what? It's called Stockholm syndrome. It's a real condition. You can do the research you want. Go for it.
You gave me a legitimate excuse. I asked you, you said Stockholm syndrome. I'm like, damn, I didn't even think about that. She right.
I've been going through this
And I
since I was
stopped
11 years old. That man took my virginity. He was the first person that had sex with me, period.
Right. But when you gave me that answer, did you not see me go silent in the comments? Because I was listening. Because you gave me a legit answer. So I was listening. I'm like, damn, I didn't even think about that.
And she let it alone.
And then next thing I know, this nigga coming at me crazy. Like, how you even know that's my baby daddy? Because I don't tell nobody that's my baby daddy. So how the fuck you even know that was my baby daddy? That means at one point in time, y'all fuck with him. And either the nigga blocked me or he jumped off the live. But I'm telling you right now, I hope he pull up to Main Street tonight. I really do. My phone dead as fuck, bro.
My phone is at
I don't.
16%, and it has been 3 hours that I've been on here.
Yeah, right. Right. So
I'm just saying, I feel 100% like disrespected right now by everybody because for real, Davey, I'm not playing. When I told you I pull up receipts, every time I pull up to your shows, do I not bring receipts?
Ma'am.
Do I not bring police reports? Do I not bring cop reports? Do I not bring statements? Do I not bring videos? Do I not bring voice recordings? Do I not bring lies? Do I not bring that shit?
Definitely do. You definitely do. There's been no.
Like, have I ever came on your show and not had proof of something? Have I ever spoke on anybody and not had proof of it?
Nope. And that's why, again, I'll say it again. That's why I blocked everybody involved so I could figure out because, like I said in the beginning of this, a lot of people are going to get their feelings hurt. A lot of people are going to be pissed off that this is brought back to light. And
no, this is the thing.
Hold on. And I said, before anything, I want you to know that I got a lot of love for, Dizzy and Breezy first and foremost. You go back and watch that somewhere in this whole thing. I said that.
I don't have to. You said it in the post. You said it in the post you tagged me in. I'm not worried about this. Like I was trying to tell you, Scrappy's not signed to LFMG. Scrappy's not part of Hanger 8. Scrappy has his own label. That ain't got nothing to do with us. Ain't got nothing to do with us. But like I said, if you got the proof and you outed it, then I want to see it because that means I'm not fucking with you. I have kids. I'm not fucking with you. Y'all see my beautiful ass daughter sitting here. You think I'm about to? My daughter's already had to experience a molestation twice. You really think that I'm about to let this little girl go around anybody?
And that's one thing for sure. And first, Breezy is very protective of the kids, and the kids have been through a lot. There's no reason to bring up these kids. These kids did nothing but live life. You guys are fucking shit up. You talk about, and I don't give a fuck whose feelings I hurt. You talk about the kids are our future. Well, Did them kids know that situation was their daddy? Fuck no.
No, never told
and
them.
it's not gonna
Never
be.
told my kids
It's
that.
not gonna be. These kids are great. These kids are awesome. I've never had any. Me and Amaya have argued a couple of times, but I've had no issues with these kids whatsoever. If at any moment in their life, they would be more than welcome to wherever I'm at. These kids are respectful. They're pleasant to be around. You know what I mean? Every now and then they argue. So these kids, this is bullshit. There's no reason for them to be in this whole conversation at all. At all.
Mm-mm.
My sons still to this day don't know they daddy a pedophile. My son still don't know. The only reason she knows is because she's been to 2 of my interviews. Only reason is she ain't never said shit to any of them. My kids don't know that. Because do you know why? That's not their dad. If you want to be 100% serious, their dad is Jamal Carter. Okay? He's the motherfucker that raised my kids from 2 and 9 months old. Always been there and raised my kids. Even though I hate that motherfucker today, I wish he would die. On my soul, I do, for the shit he did to me. My motherfucking kids was his kids. They never had they dad there. I never told them that. You're what?
And to this day, it's none of their business. And that's what I mean. I don't know where these comments between you and Greg were. I'll find them though.
If I'm not mistaken, they're on Facebook because they keep popping up here.
Okay, then I'm on the wrong Facebook. Okay.
Go out there and talk. They don't need to hear your conversation.
We're about done though, but you know.
I mean, but you want to act. Have I ever gotten your fucking? I mean, minus me and Scooby situation. Have I ever gotten your fucking goddamn live disrespectful? Never once. Never once have I gotten your live disrespectful to anybody. Even though I got mad beef with half the people you put on here, I still come in here and I laugh and I giggle and I joke and I do whatever the fuck I got to do and say what I say. You want to see what? You want to see what?
Who, me?
I don't know. 6 just said I want to see him. What do you want to see? I can't read. I think it's some eyeballs. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't either. But like, you know, some people think that reacting to
I'm a screenshot him. Believe you me, if he didn't delete him, I'm a screenshot him. My phone dead. My phone's dead as fuck. Like won't even turn on. Dead.
That's Heavens is on her way out too.
I'm at 9%.
Drink a glass of water, Tylenol.
Just did.
Yep, drink a glass of water with some Tylenol.
Yes, sir. Go drink some. Go do that.
Like dead serious. Go drink a warm glass of water with Tylenol right now. Dead serious.
All right. How many of them energy drinks did you drink?
I got you. The show. What the fuck time is it? Oh my god.
So anyway, all right, I'm getting good.
I know. I got Davey. I gotta go. I got a show in literally fucking 3 hours. I gotta go.
I'm about to hop back on
All right.
He about to pop in so you end this
All
shit.
right.
But I'm telling you now, one thing you don't do ever is speak about my fucking children. You can say whatever you want to dog that nigga. Do not speak on my fucking children, bro. Do not speak on my kids.
Bye.
Do not. Don't speak on my fucking kids.
Careful. No, Zach's on his way.
%. I'm about to end this because I have to get ready for a show in a couple of hours.
That was.
I gotta. My phone's at 9%. I got to go.
Go ahead. I'll take you off of the screen right now.
All right. Bye, guys. See you later. Thank you for having me.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what the fuck I missed. I have phone calls and I tried to go pee, and I stepped out the mobile studio, and this is where we're at.
Well,
I don't know what Missed. I really don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna go into that. Fucking Christ, this is crazy.
Who are you telling, my dude?
Brandon, I'll be on COD later. We can 1v1.
So anyway, we are done. I have a show to get ready for tonight. And
Tell I do.
Dizzy, I will be sending this artist in question some of your music, and I will be in touch with you to give you his information.
Fucking Greg, shut the fuck up. Fucking Schaefer.
But anyway, I will be getting in contact with you and this other artist. I wasn't paying attention. Like, he just flipped out, and it was bad. We're past it though.
I said something. Look, listen. I tried to stop. You already had me on the show. We didn't. Greg is like adding the last little bit in your cup where it overfills.
He did exactly what everybody else did before I changed the link. I forgot I didn't change it on his. You just go add, you know what I mean? Go join.
Hey, when you pop in, you pop in.
That motherfucker popped in, boy. I'm like, what the fuck? But anyway, it's not about that. You know, it's about, people getting closure on shit and the truth being exposed.
Yeah, and I'm an asshole.
And
it's just, I'm sorry. I started the assholeness, didn't know it was going to trickle down that far, Dave.
You're right. But it don't matter. It's taken care of.
But you know me when, like, I'm real passionate about that.
When I started this,
my culture, you know what I'm saying? My culture doesn't allow this type of shit. You know what I mean? We just don't. So it's just, for me, it's something that makes me just, I get a little irritated. Now, I'm not gonna fucking rip your fucking head off, but
right. I'm sorry. And my thing is, to each their own. I'm sorry you believe that way. I'm sorry that this happened. I can't be sorry for everybody's situation. I can't defend everybody. But I will say that, like any businessman, you defend your platform, you defend your foundation until you're proven wrong, and then you got to figure out how to build the foundation back up. But in this situation, it's just the opposite. This, I said in the beginning before we even went live, I hate doing this fucking show. I don't want to do this show. But I said I got to go and tag everybody in it, so I unblocked everybody last night before I went to bed. And then at 10 o'clock, we went live with it, and I let her speak her mind.
Yeah, I woke up. That's what I woke up to today.
Good morning.
That's how you started my energy for the day. What do you call bullshit on, Greg? That I didn't mean for it to trickle down that far? You shut your goddamn mouth. You shh. Don't tell nobody.
Anyway, I am off of here. I'm going to eat lunch, and I got to get ready for this show tonight. So you guys tune in. I'm going to let the artists free flow. So if you guys one of them artists and you want to spit something that you've wrote or spit off the top of your dome, hit the inbox. You got until I don't know, what time is it? Till 3 o'clock. All right. Don't hang up, you guys, after we come off the live. Go ahead, Tyler, and hit that outro. Let's get out of here.
All right, y'all.
Wake me up when you arrive. I'll roll one up. It's about that time to take a ride in the 04 truck. Just roll one up and roll out. Roll one up and roll out. Just roll one up and roll out. I don't give a fuck where we go now. Chillin' at the crib, relaxing. Disappeared from the earth like magic. So sick of the bullshit happening. Roll one up, hit the road, no traffic. 2 o'clock on a Tuesday riding. Ain't nobody but my wife beside me. Hustling time by putting in mileage. I was a move tally. I don't care where we go, there ain't no going back. Just shut up and roll, eats in the cookies bag. Pack up some clothes, they in the grocery sack. I don't care where we go, I thought I told you that. Wake me up when you arrive.